The Vice President. First, the Vice President of India is elected by the member of an electoral college comprising answer is by the all the member of both House of Parliament. Second, the Vice President of India is elected by answer is the member of both the House of Parliament. Third, consider the following statement. Which of these statement is or are correct? First, like the election of the president, the election of vice president is indirect. Second, the member of the state legislatures play an important role in the election of the both. Answer is one only. First, the like the election of the president, the election of vice president is indirect. Fourth, assertion A. In order to be eligible for election as vice president, a person must be qualified for election as a member of the upper house. Reason are the vice president is chairperson of Rajya Sabha. Correct statements. Both A and R are true, but R is an acceptable explanation of A. 5. Which of the following statement about the Vice President of India are not correct? First, in order to the Vice President, a person must be qualified for election as a member of the House of the People. Second, a member of state legislature can be a candidate for this office. Third, the term of the office of the Vice President is the same as that of the President. Fourth, he can be removed through a formal impeachment. Correct answer. Option C, 1 and 4. In order to be the Vice President, a person must be qualified for election as a member of the House of the People. Fourth, he can be removed through a formal impeachment. Sixth, how is Vice President of India elected? Answer, through election by the MPs of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. 7. Who amongst the following elects the Vice President of India? Select the correct answer. First, member of Lok Sabha. Second, member of Rajya Sabha. Third, member of Legislative Assembly. Fourth, member of Legislative Council. Answer 1 and 2 only. Member of Lok Sabha and member of Rajya Sabha. 8th, the Vice President of India is the second highest dignitary of India. Second, he has no formal functions attached to his office. Third, discharges the functions of the president during his absence. Fourth, acts as the president if the president resigns or is removed or dies. Fourth, all the four. चारों सही है. 9. The vice president may be removed from his office by a resolution of answer a council of state. 10th, the proposal relating to dismissal of the vice president can be presented in answer a Rajya Sabha. 11. A resolution for the removal of the vice president of India can be proposed in answer इसका है Rajya Sabha only. 12. Who is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha? Answer इसका है the vice president. 13. Who is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha? Answer इसका है the vice president. 14. Which one of the following is presided over by one who is not its member? Answer इसका है Rajya Sabha. 15. Among the four pairs given below, which one consists of a correct combination of dignitaries who became vice president after having held diplomatic posts of ambassador and high commissioner? Answer है Dr. S. Radhakrishna and V.V. Giri. 16. Who among the following has held the office of the Vice President of India? First, Mohammad Hidayatullah. Second, Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad. Third, Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. Fourth, Shankar Dayal Sharma. Answer 1 and 4. Mohammad Hidayatullah and Shankar Dayal Sharma. 17. The serial number of Mr. Mohammad Ansari as Vice President of India. Answer is 12th. The Council of Ministers. Which of the following statement is correct about Prime Minister of India? Answer, Prime Minister is the real head of the Council of the Minister. Second, Prime Minister of India is answer and appointed. Third, which of the following is not true? Answer, courts are empowered to inquire the advice tendered by the minister to the president or governor. Fourth, Prime Minister of India is the head of the answer है इसका सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. फिफ्थ, आर्टिकल 78 of the Constitution of India lays down the duties of the answer इसका है प्राइम मिनिस्टर. Sixth, with reference to PMO, which one of the statement is or are correct? First, it came in existence in 1977. Second, it is headed by Cabinet Secretary. Answer is only one. It came into existence in 1977. 7. Cabinet means. Answer इसका है ministers with cabinet rank. 8. Cabinets include. Answer इसका है minister with cabinet rank. 9. Who exercise the actual executive power under the parliamentary form of government? Answer इसका है Prime Minister. 10th. Consider the following statement. First, the President shall make rules for more convenient transaction of the business of the Government of India and for the allocation among ministers of the said business. Second, all executive action of the Government of India shall be expressed to be taken in the name of the PM. Correct statements. Answer only one. The President shall make rules for more convenient transaction of the business of the Government of India and for the allocation among ministers of the said business. 11. If the Prime Minister of India belongs to the upper house of Parliament, answer, he will not be able to vote in his favor in the event of a no confidence motion. 12. Which article of Indian Constitution describes the appointment and disqualification of the Council of Ministers? Answer है Article 75. 13. Prime Minister of India is generally. Answer इसका है member of Lok Sabha. 14. Who is the President of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research? Answer इसका है Prime Minister of India. 15. Who is the head of the National Defence Committee? Answer इसका है Prime Minister. 16. The Prime Minister of India at the time of his or her appointment. Answer इसका है need not necessarily be a member of one of the House of the Parliament but must become a member of one of the House within 6 months. 17. What is the minimum age requirement to become the Prime Minister of India? Answer इसका है 25 years. 18. The House of Deputy Prime Minister. Answer इसका है is an extra constitutional growth. 19. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh is a member of Rajya Sabha from Assam. 20. The Prime Minister is appointed by the President. 21. Which one of the following statement is correct about the Prime Minister of India? Answer he has fully discretion in the choice of person who are to serve as a minister in his cabinet. 22. A central minister who is not the member of any house can remain in the office for. Answer is 6 months. 23. In India, a minister who is not a member of either house of parliament will cease to be a minister after 6 months. 24. Which of the following statement is not true regarding the Parliament of India? Answer the membership of cabinet is restricted to the lower house. 25. The Council of Ministers is collective responsible. Pehla option. Pehla, to the House of the People. Second, under a constitutional obligation. Third, as per Article 17.5.3, as per Article 74.3. Answer इसका है 1, 2, 3 only. To the House of the People, under a constitutional obligation and as per Article 75.3. 26. The Council of Ministers is responsible to the. तो इसका आंसर है the Council of Ministers is collective responsible to Lok Sabha. Since the Lok Sabha is not given in the option, so the nearest option would be the Parliament. 27. To whom is the Council of Ministers responsible? Same explanation. Parliament. 28. The Council of Ministers is collective responsible to which of the following? Answer है Lok Sabha. 29. The Prime Minister of India is responsible to whom? Answer इसका है Lok Sabha. 30. Which one of the following is not a correct situation arising after the resignation of the Council of Ministers? Answer इसका है the President's rule will be imposed. 31. A Union Council of Ministers is collective responsible to. Answer इसका है only to Lok Sabha. 31. 32. Consider the following statement in the context of Indian Constitution. First, the Union Council of Ministers shall be a collective responsible to the Lok Sabha. Second, Union Minister shall hold office during the pleasure of the Prime Minister. Answer इसका है only one is correct. The Union Council of Ministers shall be collective responsible to the Lok Sabha. 33. Consider the following statement. The first, the Council of Ministers in the center shall be collective responsible to the parliament. Second, the union minister shall hold the office during the pleasure of the president of India. Third, the prime minister shall communicate to the president about the proposal for legislation. Correct option. Answer is correct 2 and 3. Correct. The union minister shall hold the office during the pleasure of the president of India. Third, the prime minister shall communicate to the president about the proposal for legislation. 34. Which one of the following is not explicitly stated in the Constitution of India but followed as a convention? Answer is the prime minister has to resign if he loses the majority in the lower house. 35. Which one of the following motions the Council of Ministers in India can move? Answer है confidence motion. 36. The Council of Ministers has to resign if a no confidence motion is passed by a majority of a member of. Answer इसका है Lok Sabha. 37. After resigning, whose permission does a minister require to give a statement in Lok Sabha? Answer इसका है Speaker. 38. The member of Lok Sabha members required to table a no confidence motion against the Council of Ministers is. Answer इसका है C. 50. 39. The list number of members who can table the no confidence motion against the Council of Ministers in Lok Sabha is. Answer is D. 50. 40. Consider the following statement regarding a no confidence motion in India. First, there is no mention of a no confidence motion in the Constitution of India. Second, a motion of no confidence motion can be introduced in the Lok Sabha only. Correct statement. Answer इसका है C. Both 1 and 2. 41. Who will decide the office of prophet? Answer इसका है President and Governor और Union Parliament दोनों. 42. In Indian polity, the executive is subordinate to the. Answer इसका है legislature. 43. Which leader of Madhya Pradesh became the defense minister first and later home minister in Nehru's cabinet? Answer इसका है Kailash Nath Gadju. 44. Who was the first finance minister of independent India? So R.K. Shanmughan Chetty served as the first finance minister of independent India 1947 to 49 Jawaharlal Nehru's cabinet. Option ही नहीं है. 45. Who was the law minister in the first cabinet of post-independence India? Answer है B.R. Ambedkar. 46. Which one of the following terms does not appear in the Constitution of India budget? 47. Who was the 12th Prime Minister of India? Answer इसका है Deva Gowda. 48. Match the Prime Minister with their tenure. तो इसका आंसर है विश्वनाथ प्रताप सिंह 1989 to 90, चंद्रशेखर 1990 to 91, H.D. देवगौड़ा 1996 to 97, I.K. गुजराल 97 to 98, अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी 1999 to 2004. 49. Who among the following held the office of the Prime Minister of India more than once? First, Jawaharlal Nehru. Second, Indira Gandhi. Third, Gulzari Lal Nanda. Fourth, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. D. All of the above. 50. Who among the following occupied the office of the Prime Minister of India more than once, with the gap in between their political career? First, Jawaharlal Nehru. Second, Lal Bahadur Shastri. Third, Gulzari Lal Nanda. Fourth, Indira Gandhi. 5, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. आंसर इसका है C. 3, 4, 5. गुलजारी लाल नंदा, इंदिरा गांधी और अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी. विच प्राइम मिनिस्टर डाइड आउटसाइड इंडिया? आंसर इसका है लाल बहादुर शास्त्री. 52. Which of the following person was not a chief minister of any state before holding the office of prime minister? आंसर इसका है चंद्रशेखर. 53. Who amongst the following had never been the chief minister of any state before becoming the prime minister of India? Answer है चंद्रशेखर. 54. Match the following states with their respective chief minister who became prime minister of India. तो इसका आंसर है पी.वी. नरसिम्हा राव अनडिवाइडेड आंध्र प्रदेश, मोरारजी देसाई बॉम्बे, एच.डी. देवगौड़ा कर्नाटका, चरण सिंह अनडिवाइडेड यूपी, नरेंद्र मोदी गुजरात. 55. Who among the following was the member of Lok Sabha during his prime ministership? Answer is Chandrasekhar. 56. Which one of the following Prime Minister of India never attended the parliament during his tenure? Answer is Chaudhary Charan Singh. ठीक. 57. The word Mantri Mandal cabinet is mentioned only once in constitution, that is in article 352. 58. Who among the following have been the Union Finance Minister of India? First VP Singh, second R Venkataraman, third YB Chauhan, fourth Pranab Mukherjee. Correct answer all 1 2 3 4 चारों सही है. 59. The policy of liberalization, privatization and globalization was announced as a new economic policy by Prime Minister. Answer इसका है PV Narasimha Rao. 60. Which one of the following statement is not true for Dr. Manmohan Singh? Answer इसका है former chairman of Finance Commission. वो ये नहीं थे. 61. Assertion A minister make policy and civil servant adhere to that policy. Reason are parliamentary form of government works on the principle of cabinet collective responsibility. Answer both A and R are true. A is not correct explanation of R. 62. Assertion A. The Council of Minister in the Union of India is collective responsible both to the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Reason are the member of both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha are eligible to be minister of the union government. Answer इसका है A is false but R is true. 63. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion A and R. Reason are assertion A. The Council of Ministers in India is collectively responsible to both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Reason are member of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are eligible to become minister in the union government. Correct answer इसका है D. A is false but R is true. 64. Given below assertion A. The Council of Ministers in India is jointly accountable before Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Reason are member of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are eligible to become minister in union government. Correct answer इसका है D. A is false but R is true. 65. Consider the following statement and choose. Assertion A. Describing a person as a deputy prime minister is a political decision. Reason are it does not confer on him any power of the prime minister. Both A and R are true, but R is not correct explanation of A. 66. Consider the following statement. First, the executive power of the Union of India is vested in the Prime Minister. Second, the Prime Minister is the ex officio chairman of the Civil Service Board. Answer is neither one nor two. 67. With reference to the Union government, consider the following statement. First, the Constitution of India provides that all cabinet ministers shall be compulsorily the sitting member of the Lok Sabha only. Second, the Union Cabinet Secretariat operates under the direction of the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Correct answer is neither nor 1 nor 2. 68. Who is the highest civil service officer of the central government? Answer is the Cabinet Secretary. 69. Which one of the following constitutional amendment states that the total number of ministers, including the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers, shall not exceed 15% of the total number of members of the House of the Parliament? Answer is 91st. 70. Which of the following constitutional amendment acts restricted the size of the Council of Ministers to 15% of the total member of the Lok Sabha? Answer is 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003. 71. Which constitutional amendment has limited the number of central ministers to 15% of the total number of Lok Sabha? Answer is 91st. 72. With reference to the union government, consider the following statement. First, the number of ministers at the center on 15th August 1947 was 18. Second, the number of ministers at the center at present is 36. Correct answer is only 1. The number of ministers at center on 15th August 1947 was 18. 73rd. Which of the following official document is related with India? Answer is white paper. 74. Which article of the Indian Constitution describes the executive power of every state shall be so exercised as not to impede or prejudice the exercise of the executive power of the Union? Answer is Article 257. 75. The reorganization of Union Cabinet is based on the report of. Answer is Gopal Swami Iyengar. 76. Which of the following is or are functions of Cabinet Secretary? First, the preparation of agenda for cabinet meetings. Second, secretariat assistance to cabinet committees. Third, allocation of financial resources to the ministries. Correct answer तो है 1 and 2 only. Preparation of agenda for cabinet meeting. Second, secretariat assistance to the cabinet committees. 77. Which one of the following is not correctly matched? आंसर इसका है राजीव गांधी करम भूमि, क्योंकि करम भूमि लैंड ऑफ ड्यूटी इज अ मेमोरियल of the ninth President of India, Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma, while the name of the memorial of Rajiv Gandhi is Veer Bhumi, land of brave. 78. Who gave the slogan Jai Jawan Jai Kisan? इसका आंसर है लाल बहादुर शास्त्री. 79. Given below. Assertion A. The executive power of the state are exercised to ensure the compliance of the law of the parliament and the laws applied in the state. Reason R. The government of India can give necessary direction to the state by using its executive power. Answer इसका है both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. इसके बाद जो है the Attorney General and the CAG. First, who advised the government of India on legal matters? Answer इसका है Attorney General. Second, who among the following hold his or her office during the pleasure of the president? Answer इसका है Attorney General of India. Third, who is the Attorney General of India appointed? How is the Attorney General of India appointed? Answer इसका है by the president. Fourth, who amongst the following is considered to be the first law officer of the government of India? Answer इसका है Attorney General. Sixth, who is known as the first law officer of India? Answer इसका है Attorney General of India. Sixth, the Attorney General of India is a legal advisor to. Answer इसका है Government of India. 7. The chief legal advisor to the Government of India is. Answer इसका है Attorney General of India. 8. Who among the following shall have the right of audience in all courts in the territory of India in the performance of his duty? Answer is Attorney General. 9. Consider the following statement about the Attorney General of India. First, he is appointed by the President of India. Second, he must have the same qualifications as are required for a judge of Supreme Court. Third, he must be a member of either House of Parliament. Fourth, he can be removed by impeachment by Parliament. Correct answer is 1 and 2 only. He is appointed by the President of India. Second, he must have the same qualification as are required for a judge of Supreme Court. 10th, consider the following statement in the context of Attorney General of India. First, the President shall appoint a person who is qualified as to be appointed as a judge of Supreme Court. Second, the Attorney General shall receive such remuneration as the President may determine. Correct answer इसका जो है वो है only one is correct. The President shall appoint a person who is qualified as to be appointed as a judge of Supreme Court. 11. Who can attend either the House of Parliament without being a member? Answer is Attorney General of India. 12. Which officer of the Government of India has the right to take part in the proceeding of Parliament of India even though he is not a member? Answer is none of the above or more than above. Attorney General of India can participate in the proceeding of any House of Parliament as a non-member. There is also Vice President in the given option and he is also a member of Parliament. So here Vice President can also be the answer. However, if the motion to remove the Vice President from the post of Chairman of Rajya Sabha is under consideration in the House, then the Vice President does not remain the ex officio Chairman of Rajya Sabha at that time. During this time he can be a part of the House and in this context he can speak in the House. If it is a matter of participation in the proceeding of both houses of Parliament, then the Attorney General will be there because the Vice President participates only in the Rajya Sabha. 13. Who among the following has a right to speak and otherwise take part in the proceeding of either House of Parliament and to be a member of any parliamentary committee but not entitled to vote? Answer is the Attorney General of India. 14. Who among the following can participate in the proceeding of both the House of the Parliament? Answer is Attorney General. 15. As a non-member, who can participate in the proceeding of either House of the Parliament? Answer is Vice President and Attorney General. 16. Who among the following has the right to address the Parliament? Answer is Attorney General of India. 17. Consider the following statement. Attorney General of India can First, take part in the proceeding of the Lok Sabha. Second, be a member of a committee of the Lok Sabha. Third, speaks in the Lok Sabha. Fourth, vote in the Lok Sabha. Correct answer है C 1, 2 and 3. Take part in the proceeding of the Lok Sabha. Second, be a member of committee of the Lok Sabha. Third, speaks in the Lok Sabha. Solicitor General of India is answer इसका है legal advisor. 19. The Solicitor General of India is answer इसका है legal advisor. 20. Who advise the state government on legal matters? Answer इसका है Advocate General. 21. Who among the following is the legal advisor of a state government? Answer इसका है the Advocate General. 22. The official legal advisor to the state government is answer इसका है Advocate General. 23. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India is appointed by answer इसका है President. 24. Under which article of India Constitution is the Comptroller and Auditor General of India is appointed? Answer इसका है Article 148. 25. The report of CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India relating to the accounts of the Union are submitted first of all to which of the following? Answer इसका है the President of India. 26. The office of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India was created. Answer है by the Constitution. 27. The tenure of CAG of India is answer इसका है 6 years. 28. Which of the following is not true about the CAG? तो आंसर इसका है he can be removed by the president. ये ट्रू नहीं है. 29. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India can be removed from his office in like manner as आंसर इसका है Judge of the Supreme Court. 30. Which one of the following duties is not performed by CAG of India? Answer इसका है to control the receipt and issue of public money and to ensure that the public revenue is lodged in the exchequer. ये गलत है. 31. Consider the following statement. It shall be the duty of the CAG to audit all receipts which are payable into the consolidated fund of India. Second, the CAG shall have the authority to audit and report on the account of stores or stock kept in any office or department of the union or state. Correct statement. Answer इसका है both 1 and 2 are correct. 32. In India, other than ensuring that public funds are used efficiently and for intended purpose, what is the importance of the office of the CAG? First, CAG exercises exchequer control on behalf of the Parliament when the President of India declares national emergency or financial emergency. CAG report on the execution of project or program by the Minister was discussed by the Public Accounts Committee. Third, information from CAG report can be issued by investigating agency to press charges against those who have violated the law while managing public finances. Fourth, while dealing with the audit and accounting of government companies, CAG has certain judicial power for prosecution those who violates the law. Correct answer is 2 and 3 only. CAG report on the execution of projects or program by the minister are discussed by the Public Account Committee. Third, information from CAG report can be used by investigating agencies to press charges against those who have violated the law while managing public finances. 33. The ultimate responsibility of taking due action on the comments of the Comptroller and Auditor General vested with answer इसका है Parliament. 34. Who amongst the following attends the meeting of the Public Account Committee of the Parliament? Answer है Comptroller and Auditor General of India. 35. Which article of the Constitution describes the duty of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India? Answer इसका है Article 149. 36. The Comptroller and Auditor General is appointed by the President. He can be removed. तो इसमें आंसर जो है वो है Article 148(1) of the Constitution of India. Says that there shall be a CAG who shall be appointed by the President by warrant under his hand and seal, and shall only be removed from office in like manner and on the like grounds as a judge of Supreme Court. According to Article 124(4) of the Constitution, as judge of the Supreme Court shall not be removed from his office except by an order of the President passed after an address by each house of parliament supported by a majority of the total membership of that house and by a majority of not less than two-thirds of member of that house present and voting and have been presented to the president in the same session for such removal on the ground of proved misbehavior or incapacity. So we can say that the CAG can be removed by the president after the address in both house of parliament. तो इसका आंसर होना चाहिए ए एक तरीके से. और 37 द कंट्रोलर एंड ऑडिटर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया इज अ फ्रेंड एंड गाइड ऑफ. आंसर इसका है पब्लिक अकाउंट्स कमेटी. 38 द पब्लिक अकाउंट कमेटी ऑफ इंडियन पार्लियामेंट स्क्रूटिनाइज. आंसर है रिपोर्ट ऑफ कंट्रोलर एंड ऑडिटर जनरल. 39 the amendment of CAG duties power and condition of service act 1971 separates accounts from audit and relieves the CAG of his responsibility in the matter of preparation of the accounts. The amendment were made in the year. Answer in 1976. 40 consider the following statement. First, the Advocate General of State in India is appointed by the President of India on the recommendation of the Governor of the concerned state. Second, as proved in Civil Procedure Code, High Court have original appellate and advisory jurisdiction at the state level. Correct statement. Answer is neither 1 nor 2. 41. Who is called the guardian of public purse? Answer is Comptroller and Auditor General. 42. Comptroller and Auditor General of India act as. Answer इसका है guardian of public finance. 43. Assertion A. The duty of Comptroller and Auditor General is not merely to ensure the legality of expenditure but also its propriety. Reason are he has to uphold the constitution and the laws of parliament in the field of financial administration. Answer both A and R are true, but R is the correct explanation of A. 44. Which of the following option is not correct? Public finance studies financial activities of the government. It consists of. Answer है functioning of commercial bank. 45. Girish Chandra Murmu has become India's. Answer इसका है 14th Comptroller and Auditor General. इसके बाद है ऑर्डर ऑफ प्रेसिडेंस. तो पहला कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग फंक्शनरीज. फर्स्ट कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी. सेकंड चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर. थर्ड यूनियन कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर. फोर्थ चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया. तो करेक्ट सीक्वेंस में अगर रखा जाए तो वो है 4 3 2 1. सबसे पहले जो है वो है आपके चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया, उसके बाद यूनियन कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर, उसके बाद चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर, उसके बाद कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी. सेकंड, in the order of procedure of the government of India, which of the following comes above the chief justice of India? Answer इसका है former president. Third, as per Indian protocol, who among the following ranks highest in the order of precedence? Answer a governor of a state within his state. Sixth, who is the topmost civilian officer in the government of India? Answer is cabinet secretary. 5. Who is the highest ranking civil officer in government of India? Answer is cabinet secretary of India. 6th, in the Indian order of precedence, who amongst the following comes first? Answer है none of the above or more than above. ऑर्डर ऑफ प्रेसिडेंस में देखा जाए तो चेयरमैन ऑफ यूपीएससी 9 है, सीईसी जो है वो 9 है, कैग 9 है, चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ हाई कोर्ट 14 पे आएगा. उसके बाद द पार्लियामेंट. फर्स्ट, what is the minimum age laid down for a person to seek election to the Lok Sabha? Answer is 25 years. Second, what is the minimum age for a member of the parliament? Answer is 25 years. Third, in order to be chosen a member of the Lok Sabha, a person must not be less than the age of. Answer is 25 years. Fourth, for election or to the Lok Sabha, nomination paper can be filed by. Answer is a citizen of India whose name appears in the electoral roll of a constituency. 5. Which one of the following is not correct with regard to the election of the Lok Sabha? Answer है the electoral rolls are prepared under the direction and control of the President of India. ये गलत है. 6th, a candidate of Lok Sabha poll loses his security amount if he or she does not get. Answer है None of the above. Any candidate who fails to secure more than one-sixth of the valid votes polled in the constituency loses his security, money, or deposit. State-wise allocation of seat in Lok Sabha is based on the 1971 census. Up to which year does this remain intact? आंसर इसका है 2026. 8th, the 84th Amendment Act has frozen the total number of existing seats in the Lok Sabha on the basis of 1971 census. They shall remain unaltered till the first census to be taken after the year. Answer इसका है 2026. 9. Maximum strength of Lok Sabha was stipulated in the Constitution of India. Is answer है इसका none of these. Lok Sabha is the House of People. Its members are elected through direct election. Maximum number of its members could be 552. 530 from state, 20 from UTs and 2 from Anglo-Indian community. Arrangement of nominating representative of the Anglo-Indian community in the Lok Sabha have been extended beyond the stipulated date 25 January 2020 by the Constitution Act 2019. Thus, its maximum strength can be 550. Then, the strength of the Lok Sabha was increased from 525 to 545. Through which amendment? Answer is 31st. 11. Consider the following statement. First, in the first Lok Sabha, the single largest party in the opposition was the Swatantra Party. Second, in the Lok Sabha, leader of opposition was recognized for the first time in 1969. Third, in the Lok Sabha, if a party does not have a minimum of 75 members, its leader cannot be recognized as the leader of opposition. So, इसका आंसर है second only. In the Lok Sabha, leader of opposition was recognized for the first time in 1969. 12th, according to Article 82 of the Constitution of India, the allocation of seat in the Lok Sabha to the state is on the basis of the census. Answer in 1971. 13. Presently, the number of seats of each state in the Lok Sabha is allotted on the basis of answer hai census of 1971. 14. The state-wise seat allocation in the Lok Sabha is based on answer hai population. 15. There is no reservation for SC or ST for Lok Sabha in आंसर इसका है अरुणाचल प्रदेश और जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. 16. Reservation of seats for scheduled tribe in the Lok Sabha does not exist in the state of आंसर इसका है केरला and Tamil Nadu. 17. If the number of seats allocated to a state in the Lok Sabha is 42, then the number of seats reserved for the scheduled caste is that state will be आंसर इसका है according to Article 332. The number of seats reserved in any state or UT for a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe under Clause 1 shall be as nearly as may be the same proportion to the total number of seats allocated to that state or UT in the House of the People, as the population of SC/ST bears to the total population of the state UT. For example, in the year 1996, the number of Lok Sabha members in the West Bengal and erstwhile Andhra Pradesh was 42, in which seats reserved for scheduled castes were 8 and 6 respectively. After delimitation in the year 2008, the reserved seats for the scheduled caste in these two states is 10 and 7 respectively. Thus, none of the above answer is correct. 18th. Which one of the following state has the highest number of reserved seats for the scheduled tribe in the Lok Sabha? Answer is Madhya Pradesh. 19. Which one of the following states select the largest number of members representing scheduled tribe to the House of the People? Answer is Madhya Pradesh. 20. How many seats are reserved for scheduled caste in the Lok Sabha? Answer is 84. 21st. Statement 1. Out of the 543 elected seats in the Lok Sabha, 84 are reserved for scheduled caste and 44 are reserved for scheduled tribe. Statement 2. Decision on which constituency is to be reserved is taken by the Delimitation Commission. Statement 3. The Delimitation Commission is appointed by the Lok Sabha Speaker. So option statements 1 and 3 are false, but statement 2 is true. decision on which constituency is to be reserved is taken by the delimitation commission. ये सही है खाली. 22. Who holds power to appoint the nominees from Anglo-Indian community in the Lok Sabha? Answer इसका है President of India. 23rd. The provision for the representation of the Anglo-Indian community in the Legislative Assembly of the state has been made in the Constitution of India under. तो इसका आंसर है in the question period there was a provision under Article 333 उस समय ये था of the Indian Constitution that the governor of a state may, if he is of opinion that the Anglo-Indian community need representation in the Legislative Assembly is not adequately represented therein, could nominate one member of that community to the assembly. The arrangement of nominating representative of the Anglo-Indian community in the state legislative assembly have not been extended beyond the stipulated date of 25 Jan 2020 by the Constitution 104th Amendment Act 2019. In which article of the Constitution of India was the provision for reservation of scheduled caste in the Lok Sabha made? Answer is Article 330. 25. How many members may be nominated by the President from Anglo-Indian community if he is of the opinion that community is not adequately represented in the House of the People? पहले तो 2 था, अब वो है नहीं. 26. The President of India can nominate 2 members in the Lok Sabha to give representation to. पहले था Anglo-Indian. 27. Which of the following constitutional amendment is related to raising the number of member of Lok Sabha to be elected from the state? Answer is 7th and 31st. 28. Before completing its term, Lok Sabha can be dissolved. Answer by the President on the recommendation of Prime Minister. 29. Prior to the completion of tenure, the Lok Sabha can be dissolved. Answer is by the President on the recommendation of Council of Ministers. 30. Session of Lok Sabha is called for at least. Answer is 2 times in a year. 31st. Consider the following statement. First, the President of India can summon a session of the Parliament at such place as he thinks fit. Second, the Constitution of India provides for 3 sessions of the Parliament in a year, but it is not mandatory to conduct all 3 sessions. Third, there is no minimum number of days that the Parliament is required to meet in a year. Correct answer is 1 and 3 only. The President of India can summon a session of the Parliament at such place as he or she thinks fit. And third, there is no minimum number of days the Parliament is required to meet in a year. What is the quorum of the Lok Sabha in relation to its strength? Answer is 1/10. 33. The quorum of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha is. Answer is 1/10 of the total membership. 34. What is the quorum to constitute a meeting of Lok Sabha? Answer is 1/10 of the total member of the House. 35. The maximum number of members in the Lok Sabha can be. Answer is C 550. 36. The provision of the representation of the Anglo-Indian community in the Lok Sabha has been made in the Constitution under which article? इसका आंसर वही 331 वाला था, वो है नहीं. 37. What is the current number of members of the Lok Sabha? Answer is 543. 38. In the general election 2009, election for 543 Lok Sabha constituency was held. Out of these, how many Lok Sabha constituencies are from the states? Answer is 530. 39. UT get representation in. Answer इसका है both House of Parliament. 40. What can be the maximum representation from the Union territories to the Lok Sabha? Answer is 20. 41. The sitting of the House of the People may be terminated by. Answer is all of the above: adjournment, prorogation, or dissolution. 42. Which one of the following is authorized to prorogue the session of the House of the People? Answer is the President. 43. The term of Lok Sabha. Answer is can be extended by 1 year at a time during the proclamation of emergency. 44. The tenure of which Lok Sabha was about 6 years. Answer is fifth. 45. Which state sends the largest number of members in Lok Sabha? Answer is UP. 46. In India, which state has the largest representation in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? Answer is UP. 47. So long as the representation in Lok Sabha is concerned, which states rank second and third? So, till the question year 1994, the maximum number of seats in Lok Sabha was allotted to the state of Bihar. In the year 2000, 3 new states were created. Present status of representation in Lok Sabha is given below. First, UP 80 seats, second Maharashtra 48, third West Bengal 42, fourth Bihar 40, fifth Tamil Nadu 39, sixth MP 29. 48. After UP, the highest number of Lok Sabha seat has been allotted to. Answer is Maharashtra. 49. How many Lok Sabha seats are allotted to the state of Rajasthan? Answer is 25. 50 seats allotted to Bihar in the House of People is the total of seats allotted to. Answer is before the year 2000 there were only 54 seats for Bihar in the Lok Sabha. After bifurcation of Bihar and formation of state of Jharkhand, out of these 54, 14 seats have been allotted to Jharkhand, 40 remains in Bihar. MP had 40 seats and Assam 14 seats. Thus the total number of seats in MP and Assam was equal to the number of seats allotted to Bihar. 51. Which one of the following pair of states have equal seats in Lok Sabha? Answer is the seats allotted to states given in the option are as follows: Punjab 13, Assam 14, Gujarat 26, Rajasthan 25, Madhya Pradesh 29, Tamil Nadu 39, Andhra Pradesh 42, West Bengal 42. Andhra Pradesh and West Bengal have equal seats in Lok Sabha. Note: at present, after the formation of Telangana in 2014, out of these 42 seats, Andhra Pradesh 17 seats have been allotted to Telangana. So Andhra Pradesh has 25 seats. 52. Which one of the following pair is not correctly matched? States and seats in Lok Sabha. अभी आंध्र प्रदेश वाला देखा गया है, ये पहले का क्वेश्चन था. 53. Match the representation of states in Lok Sabha. Representation of states, इसका आंसर है डी. आंध्र प्रदेश के 25, तेलंगाना 17, तमिलनाडु 39, महाराष्ट्र 48, छत्तीसगढ़ 11, वेस्ट बंगाल 42, यूपी 80, Bihar 40, MP 29. UP has the highest number of representative 80 in Lok Sabha. Chhattisgarh Public Service Commission has kept this question under consideration. 54. From which of the following states 2 members of the Lok Sabha are elected? Answer is Tripura. 55. Which among the following group of state or union territories has only 1 seat in the Lok Sabha? Answer is Chhattisgarh, Sikkim, Mizoram. 56. After delimitation of the largest Lok Sabha constituency in terms of number of votes in UP's, answer is Unnao. 57. What is the maximum expenditure limit for the parliamentary election of a constituency? इसका आंसर है in January 2022, the Election Commission of India increased the expenditure limit for candidates contesting in Lok Sabha and Legislative Assembly polls. The Election Commission hiked the poll expenditure limit up to 95 lakh for the Lok Sabha election. For the State Assembly's election, the expenditure limit has been increased to 40 lakh from rupees 28 lakh. Except this is in smaller states. How candidate now spend maximum of rupees 28 lakh, 40% higher than the previous limit of rupees 20 lakh. 58. First general election of Lok Sabha was held in. Answer is 1952. 59. Ninth Lok Sabha was dissolved on. Answer is 30 March 1991. 60. The election of 12th Lok Sabha of India was held in. Answer is Feb 1998. 61 Statement A. NDA government does not like discussion under Rule 184 of the Rule of Procedure and Conduct of Business in Lok Sabha. Reason are this rule provides for voting also along with discussion. Answer is A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. 62. Who is the leader of the Lok Sabha? Answer इसका है Prime Minister. 63. Which one of the following is the largest area-wise Lok Sabha constituency? Answer इसका है Ladakh. 64. Consider the following statement. In the election of Lok Sabha or State Assembly, the winning candidate must get at least 50% of the vote polled to be declared elected. Second, according to the provision laid down in the Constitution of India, in Lok Sabha, the Speaker's post goes to the majority party and the Deputy Speakers to the opposition. Correct answer जो है वो है neither one nor two. 65. The election for Lok Sabha or State Assembly in India is conducted on the principle of first past the post. In this method, candidate was the highest number, but not necessarily a majority of votes is elected. The statement is incorrect. According to Article 93 of the Constitution, the House of the People shall, as soon as may be, choose two members of the House to be respectively Speaker and Deputy Speaker. Traditionally, Speaker post goes to the majority and Deputy Speaker to the opposition. However, there is no such provision in the Constitution. Therefore, statement 2 is also wrong. 65. If a seat of MP can be declared vacant if he absent himself from the House for a continuous period of, answer is 2 months. 66. After how many days of absence from Parliament without permission can a MP be disqualified? Answer is 60 days. 67. Indian Lok Sabha Speaker is, answer is chosen. 68. Speaker of the Lok Sabha is elected by, answer is all member of Lok Sabha. 69. Who among the following does not take oath of the office? Answer इसका है Speaker. 70. Which of the following does not take the oath of the office? Answer इसका है Speaker. 71. Who does the Speaker of the Lok Sabha submits his resignation to? Answer is the Deputy Speaker. 72. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha addresses his letter of resignation to, the answer is Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha. 73. How can the Speaker of Lok Sabha be removed? Answer is by a resolution of the Lok Sabha passed by a majority of all the members of the House. 74. The Speaker of Lok Sabha can be removed from the office before the expiry of his term. Answer is if the Lok Sabha passes a resolution to his effect. 75. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha can be removed by, answer is a resolution of the Lok Sabha passed by a majority of the member of the House. 76. Regarding the office of the Lok Sabha Speaker, consider the following statement. First, he or she holds the office during the pleasure of the President. Second, he or she needs not to be a member of the House at the time of his or her election, but has to become a member of the House within 6 months from the date of his or her election. Third, if he or she intends to resign, the letter of his or her resignation has to be addressed to the Deputy Speaker. Correct इसमें जो है वो है third वाला, only third. If he or she intends to resign, the letter of his or her resignation has to be addressed to the Deputy Speaker. 77. Which of one of the following statement regarding the office of Speaker is correct? Answer is if he intends to resign, the letter of his resignation to the is to be addressed to the Deputy Speaker. 78. Consider the following statement. First, the Speaker of Legislative Assembly shall vacate his or her office if he or she ceases to be a member of the Assembly. Second, whenever the Legislative Assembly is dissolved, the Speaker shall vacate his or her office immediately. Correct answer जो इसका है वो है one only. The Speaker of the Legislative Assembly shall vacate his or her office if he ceases to be a member of the Assembly. 79. Who is generally appointed as a pro tem speaker? Answer is one of a senior most member of the newly elected Lok Sabha. 80. The function of the pro tem speaker is to, answer is administer oath to members. 81st. The Speaker of Lok Sabha make use of his casting vote only. Answer है in case of a time when votes are equally divided. 82. Which one of the following articles of the Constitution provides that Speaker shall have and exercise a casting vote in the case of inequality of votes? Answer is Article 100. 83. Who was the first Speaker of the Lok Sabha? Answer is Mavlankar. G.V. Mavlankar. 84. The first Speaker against whom a motion of no confidence was moved in the Lok Sabha was? Answer is G.V. Mavlankar. 85. The first female Speaker of Lok Sabha is? Answer is Meera Kumar. 86. Present Lok Sabha Deputy Speaker is? Answer इसका है 1999 का क्वेश्चन है यार. 87. In case of Deputy Speaker is presiding the Lok Sabha, he has right to. Answer है vote in the event of equality of votes. 88. Who among the following was the first tribal Speaker of Lok Sabha? Answer इसका है P.A. Sangama. 89. The Lok Sabha Secretariat comes under the direct control of the? Answer is Speaker of the Lok Sabha. 90. The Lok Sabha Secretariat comes under the direct supervision of? Answer is Lok Sabha Speaker. 91st. Which of the following is not a true statement about the Attorney General of India? He has right to vote in the Parliament. 92. In the case of election to the Lok Sabha, the amount of security deposited by general category candidates and SC or ST category candidate respectively is? तो इसका आंसर है, एट द टाइम ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन द अमाउंट ऑफ सिक्योरिटी डिपॉजिट फॉर जनरल कैटेगरी कैंडिडेट्स एंड SC/ST कैटेगरी कैंडिडेट वॉज 10,000 एंड 5,000 रिस्पेक्टिवली. ये था. बट इलेक्शन कमीशन इंक्रीज द सिक्योरिटी डिपॉजिट इन 2010 विच आर एज फॉलोज. लोकसभा जनरल 25,000, SC/ST 12,500 और स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव के लिए 10,000, SC/ST के लिए इसका आता 5,000. 93. The Attorney General of India is appointed by? Answer है the President of India. 94. At which of the following states general discussion on a bill takes place in the Lok Sabha? Answer is during second reading. 95. Which one of the following are exclusive power of the Lok Sabha in comparison to the Rajya Sabha? First, a money or finance bill can be introduced only in the House of the People. Second, regarding the rejection or amendment of money bill. Third, accountability of Council of Ministers. For concerning the creation of one or more All India Services. करेक्ट आंसर जो है वो है 1, 2 and 3. पहला, a money or finance bill can be introduced only in the House of the People. Second, regarding the rejection or amendment of money bill. Third, accountability of Council of Ministers. 96. Which of the following is not correct? पहला, each money bill is a finance bill. Second, each finance bill is not a money bill. Third, finance bill can be introduced in the Lok Sabha only. Fourth, finance bill is pre-signed by the President. 5. Rajya Sabha can detain the finance bill for 14 days. 6. President cannot refuse to sign on finance bill. 6th, Rajya Sabha can amend the finance bill. 8. On deadlock on finance bill, joint session can be called. आंसर इसका है 5 और 6. नॉट करेक्ट में है. राज्यसभा कैन डिटेन द फाइनेंस बिल फॉर 14 days और 6 द प्रेसिडेंट कैन नॉट रिफ्यूज टू साइन ऑन फाइनेंस बिल. ये तो ऑप्शन गलत है. 97. द मनी बिल इज डिफाइंड इन विच आर्टिकल ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया? आंसर इसका आर्टिकल 110. 98. Consider the following statement in relation to women member of 15th Lok Sabha. पहला, they are less than 10% of total members. Second, maximum of them belongs to the Indian National Congress. Third, 3 members are elected from Rajasthan. Fourth, maximum women member are elected from UP. True इसमें से जो है, the 17th Lok Sabha, the number of women members was more than 14% of total number of members. There were total 78 women member, out of which 6 were from Congress INC and 41 from BJP. The highest number of women were elected from UP and West Bengal, 11 from each. इसके बाद है द पार्लियामेंट 2. In which year was Rajya Sabha constituted for the first time? Answer is 1952. Second, the Rajya Sabha consists of. Answer is 250 members, of which 12 were nominated by the President of India. Third, the representation of state in Council of State is based on. Answer is ratio of their population. Four, consider the following statement. First, union territories are not represented in the Rajya Sabha. Second, it is within the purview of the Chief Election Commissioner to adjudicate the election disputes. Third, according to the Constitution of India, the Parliament consists of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha only. Correct answer इसका जो है वो none of these है. 5. The member of Council of States are elected by. Answer, a member of Legislative Assembly of States. 6. What is the tenure of a member of Council of State? Answer is 6 years. 7. Member of Rajya Sabha is elected. Answer is for 6 years. 8. Rajya Sabha is called permanent house because. Answer is it cannot be dissolved. 9. According to our constitution, the Rajya Sabha is. Answer, it is not subject to dissolution. 10. Right to dissolve the Rajya Sabha is vested in. Answer is none of the above. 11. Which one of the following statement about Rajya Sabha is correct? Answer is it is not a subject to dissolution. 12. How is Rajya Sabha dissolved? Answer is none of the above. 13. The Rajya Sabha can be dissolved by. Answer is none of the above. The number of members nominated by the President in Rajya Sabha is. तो इसका आंसर सी है 12 है. According to Article 80, the President may nominate 12 persons in Rajya Sabha belonging to the area of literature, science, art and social service. 15. The President may nominate in Council of State total. Answer is 12 members. 16. The first actress to be nominated to Rajya Sabha. Answer is Nargis Dutt. 17. Which of the following statement is correct regarding the Rajya Sabha? Answer is 1/3 of its member retires every 2 years. 18. Which one of the following comes under the exclusive power of the Council of State? Answer is creation of new All India service. 19. Which one of the following statement is not correct regarding the power of the Parliament to legislate only a matter in the state list? Answer is only the Rajya Sabha can make laws with respect to a matter in the state list in the national interest. 20. Which article of the Indian Constitution empowers the Parliament to legislate on a subject of a state list? Answer is Article 249. 21st. The Parliament of India acquires the power to legislate on any item in the state list in the national interest if a resolution to that effect is passed by the. Answer is Rajya Sabha by a majority of not less than 2/3 of its members present and voting. 22. Consider the following statement. First, the Rajya Sabha has no power either or to reject or to amend a money bill. Second, the Rajya Sabha cannot vote on the demand for the grant. Third, the Rajya Sabha cannot discuss the annual financial statement. Correct answer इसका जो है वो है 1 and 2 only. दोनों सही है. Sorry, दो ऊपर के सही है. The Rajya Sabha has no power either to reject or amend a money bill. Second, the Rajya Sabha cannot vote on demands for grant. 23rd. Which of the following special power has been conferred on the Rajya Sabha by the Constitution of India? Answer is to pass a resolution empowering the Parliament to make laws in the state list and to create one or more All India services. 24. Rajya Sabha has equal power in the with Lok Sabha in. Answer is amending the Constitution. 25. Which one of the following article of the Indian Constitution empowers the Parliament to legislate on any matter in the state list? Answer is Article 249. 26. A resolution passed by the Rajya Sabha under Article 249 of the Constitution empowering Parliament to legislate on a state subject in national interest remain in force for a period. Answer is not exceeding 1 year. 27. What is the consequence of the failure of government in Rajya Sabha? Answer, none of the above. 28. Which one of the following statements correctly describes the fourth schedule of the Constitution of India? Answer, it allocates seats in the Council of States. 29. Which one of the following pair of states has equal representation in the Council of State. At the time when the question was asked, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, both the states had 18 seats in Rajya Sabha. But after the formation of Telangana in June 2014, there are 11 seats in Andhra Pradesh and 7 in Telangana. Maharashtra has 19 seats and Gujarat has 11 seats in Rajya Sabha at present. 30 seats allocated to UP in the Council of States are the total number of seats allocated to. Answer is at the time when the question was asked, that is in the year 2000, Andhra Pradesh had 18 seats, MP 16, UP had 34 seats in Rajya Sabha. Thus, the total seat of Andhra Pradesh and MP were equal to the seats allotted to UP. After bifurcation of UP in year 2000, the seats remaining for UP are 31 and the rest 3 are for Uttarakhand. Similarly, after the formation of Chhattisgarh, 5 seats were allotted to these states. In June 2014, Andhra Pradesh was bifurcated and Telangana was formed. The seats allotted to Andhra Pradesh are 11 and Telangana 7. 31st. Given below is a list of states along the seats allotted to them in the Council of State. Which one of them is not matched? Answer is that there were 16 seats in MP for Council of States before bifurcation of MP. Later 5 seats were allotted to Chhattisgarh. So now MP has 11 seats allotted to Council of State. 32 मैच लिस्ट 1 एंड लिस्ट 2. लिस्ट 1 स्टेट्स है, लिस्ट 2 जो है नंबर ऑफ मेंबर इन राज्यसभा. तो इसका आंसर है गुजरात 11, कर्नाटका 12, केरला 9, उड़ीसा 10. Note: number of members from UP in Rajya Sabha is 31. Match list 1 and list 2. List 1 state है, list 2 representation in Rajya Sabha. Rajasthan 10, Gujarat 11, Karnataka 12, Punjab 7. 34. Which among the following states has the lowest number of elected members in Rajya Sabha? Answer is Himachal Pradesh. 35. Match list 1 and list 2. List 1 states, list 2 seats. June 2014, Andhra Pradesh was divided and a new state Telangana was formed. Now Andhra Pradesh has total 11 seats and the rest 7 seats have been allotted to Telangana. 36. Which one of the following is not correctly matched? States or allocation of seats in Rajya Sabha. आंध्र प्रदेश का जो है वो 11 है, 7 तेलंगाना में गया. 37. The chairman of Council of State Rajya Sabha is. Answer इसका है Vice President or is the official chairman. 38. In which house is the presiding officer not a member of the house? Answer इसका है Rajya Sabha. 39. The ex-official chairman of the Rajya Sabha is. Answer इसका the Vice President. 40. Which one of the following house is presided over by a non-member? Answer इसका है Rajya Sabha. 41. Which one of the following is chairman of Rajya Sabha? Answer इसका है Vice President of India. 44. Chairman of Rajya Sabha is. Answer है Vice President of India. 43. Present chairman of Rajya Sabha. चेक करिए इसे. 44. Consider the following statement with respect to qualification to become a member of Rajya Sabha and select the correct answer from the code given below. First, should be at least 30 years of age. Second, should be registered as a voter on the list of voters in the state from which the candidate is to be elected. Third, should not hold office of profit under the state. Answer is 1 and 3 are correct. Should not hold office of profit under the state and should be at least 30 years of age. 45. The minimum age required to be a candidate for Council of State is. Answer is 30 years. 46. What is the fixed strength of Rajya Sabha? Answer इसका है 250. 47. What will follow if money bill is substantially amended by the Rajya Sabha? Answer है a Lok Sabha may still proceed with the bill accepting or not accepting the recommendation of Rajya Sabha. 48. Who among the following can participate in deliberation of Lok Sabha while being a member of Rajya Sabha? Answer इसका है minister who is a member of Rajya Sabha. 49. Which of the following are correct about the Rajya Sabha? First, it is not subject to dissolution. Second, it has a term of 5 years. Third, one third of its members retire after every 2 years. Fourth, its members shall not be less than 25 years of age. Answer is C 1 and 3. It is not a subject to dissolution. And third, one third of its members retire after every 2 years. 50. Assertion A. The Council of State is not subject to dissolution. Reason R. As nearly as possible, one third of its members retired on the expiration of every second year. Answer is both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. 51. The Council of State has exclusive power in relation to which of the following? Answer is to recommend creation of All India Service. Parliament 3. As first assertion A. Under Article 368, the Parliament can amend any part of the Constitution. Reason are the Parliament is the supreme legislative body elected by the people of India. Answer is both A and R are correct, and R is the explanation of A. Second, minimum how many times the Parliament has to meet in a year? Answer is twice. Third, what should be the interval between the two consecutive sessions of Parliament? Answer is 6 months. Fourth, consider the table given below. Council of States and House of the People. Parliament में Council of State not more than 250 members, 12 nominated, not more than 238 representative of state and union territories. यहाँ पे House of People में not more than 552 members and not more than 530 representative of state, plus not more than 2 nominated Anglo-Indians and X. Which of the following fit in the place marked X? Answer is not more than 20 representative of union territories. 5. Which of the following is or are stated in the Constitution of India? First, the President shall not be a member of either House of Parliament. Second, the Parliament shall consist of the President and the two houses. Answer is both 1 and 2 correct. 6. Formation of Parliament is completed by. Answer is House of the People, Council of State and the President. 7. The Parliament of India consists of President, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, Vice President. Correct answer जो है 1, 2 and 3 है. Vice President के अलावा बाकी तीनों है. 8. Indian Parliament consists of. Answer इसका है President and both House of Parliament. 9. Indian Parliament consists of. Answer है President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. 10. Which of the following constitutes the Indian Parliament? Answer is President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. 11. Who or which of the following is not an integral part of the Parliament? Answer is Vice President. 12. The office of the Parliament include first Speaker or Lok Sabha, second Deputy Speaker Lok Sabha, third Secretary General Lok Sabha, fourth Chairman of Rajya Sabha. करेक्ट आंसर जो है वो है ऑल द 4. 13. द मेंबरशिप ऑफ अ पार्लियामेंट और लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली मेंबरशिप may be terminated if he remains absent without informing to respective house for a term of. Answer is 60 days. 14. For the first time, a MP or MLA was disqualified from the membership on the ground of remaining absent from 60 consecutive meetings of the House without the permission. He was a member of. Answer है Council of States. The first member who was declared disqualified for remaining absent for 60 days without the permission of the House was from Council of State from Punjab in the year 2000. The person was an independent member of Parliament named Barjinder Singh Hamdard. 15. Which one of the following provision deals with the privilege and immunities of the member of Parliament under the Constitution of India? Answer है Article 105. 16. Which one of the following is not a collective privilege of the member of Parliament? Answer is freedom from attendance as witness. 17. Privilege motion can be raised against a minister when he answer withholds facts of a case or gives distorted version of facts. 18. Who among the following has the right to vote in the election of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? Answer is elected member of lower house of the state legislature. 19. Which of one of the following statement is correct? Answer is इसका only Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha can have nominated members, and C, there is no constitutional bar for nominated members to be appointed as a union minister. 20. Union Parliament may legislate on any subject of a state list. First, to implement international agreements. Second, by consent of state. Third, proclamation of emergencies in operation. Fourth, in national interest and after a resolution passed by a council of state by with 2/3 majority. The answer है all of the above are correct. 21st, Parliament may legislate on any subject of a state list when answer is a resolution thereof has been passed by state. 22. The Indian Parliament cannot legislate on a subject of a state list unless पहला the President of India directed to do so. Second, the Rajya Sabha passes a resolution that it is necessary to do so in its national interest. Third, the Speaker of Vidhan Sabha certifies that the legislation is necessary. Fourth, there is a national emergency. तो इसमें correct जो है वो है 2 and 4th. The Rajya Sabha passes a resolution that is necessary to do so in national interest, and fourth, there is a national emergency. 23rd, the Parliament can make law for the whole or any part of India for implementing international treaties. Answer is without the consent of any state. 24. Under which article of the Indian Constitution the Parliament can make law on a state list subject for giving effect to international agreements? Answer is Article 253. 25. Who can legislate on the subject which are not included in any of the list of the subject given in the Constitution? Answer is Parliament. 26. Which one of the following is correct? तो इसका यहाँ पर देखते हैं. आंसर जो है अकॉर्डिंग टू देन प्रोविजन ऑप्शन सी वॉज करेक्ट उस समय 1994 के हिसाब से. नोट, पीपल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव एक्ट 1951 was amended in year 2003, so the situation has changed now. The requirement that candidate contesting an election to the Rajya Sabha from a particular state should be a voter in that particular state has been removed. Supreme Court in 2006 upheld the constitutional validity of this amendment. 27. Which of the following procedures will enable the adoption of a money bill that was once passed by the Lok Sabha but was amended by the Rajya Sabha? Answer is it will be deemed to have been passed if the Lok Sabha passes it again, either by accepting or rejecting the amendment. 28. Assertion A. Recommendation of the Rajya Sabha after a money bill is passed by the Lok Sabha and transmitted to the Rajya Sabha has to be accepted by the Lok Sabha within 14 days from the receipt of the recommendation and then get them incorporated in the bill. Reason R. Money bill cannot be introduced in the Rajya Sabha. Option D. A is false but R is true. 29. The speaker can ask a member of the house to stop speaking and let another member speak. This phenomena is known as answer है yielding the floor. Phenomena check कर लेते हैं पार्लियामेंट के. First, while the house is sitting, every member should enter and leave the chamber with decorum in such a manner as not disturb the proceeding of the house. Second, a member is not to cross the floor that is passed between the chair and another member while the latter is speaking. A member is not to leave the chamber when speaker is addressing the house. Every member has to resume his seat as soon as the speaker rises to speak or call out order. Third, interpellation is a parliamentary procedure of demanding that a government official explains some act or policy. Fourth, the speaker can stop a member of parliament from speaking and let another member speak. This phenomenon is known as yielding the floor. 30. 0 hour is the contribution of which country to the parliamentary system? Answer है India. 31st, 0 hour is the working of the Indian Parliament means. Answer है the time immediately after the question hour. 32. What could the maximum time limit of 0 hour in the Lok Sabha? Answer is 1 hour. 33. Time of 0 hour in Parliament is. Answer is 11 to 12 noon or 12 noon to 11 p.m. 34. 0 hour is a political jargon refers to आंसर है क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन. 35. Under Rule 377 of Rules and Procedure and Conduct of Business in Lok Sabha, maximum number of matters that can be raised by Lok Sabha member in one day are. इसका आंसर है मैटर विच आर नॉट पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर और विच कैन नॉट बी रेज्ड अंडर द रूल्स relating to questions, short notice questions, calling attention motions, etc. can be raised under the Rule 377. Notice for raising a matter under Article Rule 377 is to be given in writing addressed to the Secretary General specifying clearly the text of the matter to be raised. No matter can be raised until Speaker has given his or her consent as per the decision taken at a meeting if of the speaker with the leader of the parties. In 2015, the number of matters to be raised under Rule 377 has been increased from 20 to 30 per day to enable more member to raise their issue. पहले 20 हुआ करता, अब 30 है बस. 36. The Parliament can make any law for whole or any part of India for implementing international treaties. Answer है without the consent of any state. 37. Under which article of Indian Constitution the Parliament can make law on a state's list subject for giving effect to international agreement? Answer है Article 253. 38. Which one of the following statement is correct? Answer है money bill is introduced in the Lok Sabha. 39. A money bill passed by the Lok Sabha is deemed to have been passed by Raj Sabha. So also when no action is taken by the Raj Sabha within, answer है 14 days. 40. If a money bill is accepted in Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha can withhold it maximum up to, answer is 14 days. 41. Raj Sabha can delay the finance bill sent for its consideration by Lok Sabha for a maximum period of, answer is 14 days. 42. In how many days Raj Sabha has to return money bill to Lok Sabha? Answer is 14 days. 43. Which one of the following statement is correct? Answer is money bill is introduced in Lok Sabha. 44. Which one of the following bill cannot be first introduced in Raj Sabha? Answer is money bill. 45. Money bill is introduced in, answer is Lok Sabha. 46. When a bill is referred to a joint sitting of both the House of Parliament, it is to be passed by, answer is a simple majority of member present and voting. 47. Who among the following presides over a joint sitting of the House of the Parliament? Answer is Speaker of Lok Sabha. 48. Who presides over the joint sitting of both both the houses of Parliament? Answer is Speaker. 49. Who among the following presides over a joint sitting of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? Answer is Speaker. 50. The joint sitting of both the House of the Parliament is presided over by, answer is Speaker of the Lok Sabha. 51. Who among the following is authorized to preside over the joint sitting of the Parliament? Answer is Speaker of Lok Sabha. 52. Joint sitting of both House of Parliament is concerned, first for the election of the President of India, second for the election of Vice President of India, third to pass the bill relating to the amendment of Constitution, fourth to discuss and pass such a bill where both House have different opinion. Answer is only fourth, to discuss and pass such a bill where both House have different opinion. 53. Consider following statement. First, the joint sitting in both the House of Parliament in India is sanctioned under Article 108 of the Constitution. Second, the first joint sitting of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha was held in the year 1961. Third, the second joint sitting of both Houses of the Indian Parliament was held to pass the Banking Services Commission Repeal Bill. Answer is 1, 2 and 3. तीनों correct है. 54. The first joint meeting of both Houses of the Indian Parliament was held in connection with, answer है Dowry Abolition Bill. 55. A deadlock between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha calls for a joint sitting of the Parliament during the passage of, answer first ordinary legislation, second money bill, third constitutional amendment bill. Correct answer इसका है 1 only, सिर्फ ordinary legislation के लिए. 56. Joint sitting of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha can take place to resolve deadlock over. ठीक है, तो इसमें 57. The joint sitting of both House of Parliament, India Parliament was held in connection with, आंसर इसका है ऑर्डिनरी बिल। 58 with reference to special address of the President of India, which of the following statement is or are correct? पहला, the President addressed the joint meeting of both House of Parliament at the commencement of the first session after each general election of the House of the People and at the commencement of the first session of each year. Second, the President in his address informs the Parliament of the cause of its summon. Correct answer जो है इसका वो both 1 and 2 दोनों सही है. 59. Which of the following expression is appropriate regarding the message to call joint sitting of both House under Article 108 of the Constitution of India? Answer: intention of President. 60. What will be happen if President summon for the joint sitting of Parliament in the meantime Lok Sabha dissolved? Answer: इसका joint sitting will be held in scheduled time. 61. A legislative bill may be introduced in which House of Parliament? Answer इसका है either House of Parliament. 62. With reference to the Parliament of India, consider the following statement. First, a private member's bill is a bill presented by a member of Parliament who is not elected but only nominated by the President of India. Second, a private member's bill has been passed in the Parliament of India for the first time in its history. Correct answer जो है neither 1 nor 2. A private member's bill is a bill presented by a member other than a minister. The difference in two cases is that any member other than a minister desiring to introduce a bill has to give a notice of his intention and to ask for a leave of the House to introduce the bill. If a bill has been published in the official gazette before its introduction, no motion for leave to introduce the bill is necessary. About a dozen of private bills have been passed since the independence. Thus, neither statement 1 nor 2 is correct. 63. Which of the following statement is correct? First, a bill pending in the Lok Sabha lapses on its prorogation. Second, a bill pending in the Rajya Sabha which has not been passed by the Lok Sabha shall not lapse to the resolution of the Lok Sabha. Correct answer जो है वो है second only. The bill pending in Rajya Sabha which has not been passed by the Lok Sabha shall not lapse on the dissolution of the Lok Sabha. 64. Consider the following statement. First, the chairman and deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha are not the member of that house. Second, while the nominated member of both the House of Parliament have no voting right in the presidential election, they have right to vote in the election of the vice president. Correct answer जो है वो है only 2. While the nominated member of the both House of the Parliament have no right to in the presidential election, they have right to vote in the election of the vice president. 65. Who has the right to issue money from the Consolidated Fund of India? Answer: none of the above. According to Article 266 of the Indian Constitution, all revenues received by the Government of India, all loans raised by that government by the issue of treasury bill, loans or ways and means, advances, and all money received by that government in the repayment of loans shall from one consolidated fund of India. It is under the control of Parliament. No amount can be withdrawn from the consolidated fund without the authorization from the Parliament. So the authority to issue money according to the budgetary provision from the consolidated fund can only be obtained if the Parliament permits it according to appropriation under Article 114. 66. Which of the following articles of the Indian Constitution is related to contingency fund? Answer is Article 267. 67. Which one of the following expenditure is not charged on the Consolidated Fund of India? Answer: salary and allowances of Prime Minister of India. 68. Which one of the following is not mandatory expenditure charged on the Consolidated Fund of India? Answer इसका है salary and pension of member of the Election Commission of India. 69. Which one of the following expenditure is not charged on the Consolidated Fund of India? Answer: salary and allowances of the Vice President of India. 70. Which is the largest item under non-plan expenditure of central government? Answer इसका है interest payment. 71. The authorization for the withdrawal of funds from the Consolidated Fund of India must come from. Answer: the Parliament of India. 72. With reference to union government, consider the following statement. First, Department of Revenue is responsible for the preparation of union budget that is presented to the parliament. Second, no amount can be withdrawn from the consolidated fund of India without authorization from the parliament of India. Third, all the disbursement made from the public account also need the authorization from the parliament of India. Correct answer जो है इसमें वो है second only. No amount can be withdrawn from the consolidated fund of India without authorization from the Parliament of India. 73. How can the President spend from contingency fund? Answer before authorization of Parliament. 74. All revenues received by the Union government by way of taxes and other receipts for the conduct of the government business are credited to the. Answer इसका है contingency fund of India. 75. Money bill has been defined by the constitution under article. Answer है article 110. 76. Who among the following decides whether a particular bill is a money bill? Answer है Speaker of Lok Sabha. 77. Who decides whether a bill is a money bill or not? Answer इसका है Speaker of Lok Sabha. 78. Who certifies the money bill? Answer है Speaker. 79. Which one of the following statement about a money bill is not correct? Answer है a money bill can be tabled in either house of parliament. 80. A money bill under the constitution of India is tabled in the. Answer है इसका Lok Sabha. 81. Money bill can be presented. Answer है only in the Lok Sabha. 82. Of the following statement, which one is correct? Answer है money bill is introduced in the Rajya Sabha. 83. Which one of the following subject is not included in the provision of money bill? Answer है provision for imposition of fines or penalties. 84. What constitutes the definition of a money bill under Article 110 of the Indian Constitution? Answer है इसका none of the above or more than one of the above, क्योंकि सारे ऑप्शन करेक्ट हैं. द imposition, abolition or alteration or regulation of any tax. Second, regulation of borrowing of money. Third, appropriation of money out of the consolidated fund of India. And fourth, declaration of any expenditure to be charged on the consolidated fund of India. चारों सही. 85. Regarding money bill, which of the following statement is not correct? Answer है money bill is concerned with the appropriation of money out of the contingency fund of India. 86. A bill which merely involves expenditure and does not include any of matters specified in Article 110 can be. Answer इसका initiated in either House of Parliament. 87. Which one of the following statement is not correct with regard to control of Parliament on a budget? Answer है Parliament has the power to move on the charged expenditure on the consolidated fund. 88. Which of the following are the method of parliamentary control over public finance in India? First, placing an annual finance statement before the parliament. Second, withdrawal of money from consolidated fund of India only after passing the appropriation bill. Third, provision of supplementary grants and vote on account. Fourth, a periodic or at least mid-year review of program of the government against macroeconomic forecast and expenditures by a parliamentary budget office. 5, introducing finance bill in the parliament. Correct answer जो है 1, 2, 3 and 5. Placing annual finance statement before the parliament. Withdrawal of money from consolidated fund of India only after passing the appropriation bill. Third, provision of supplementary grants and vote on account. And 5, introducing finance bill in parliament. 89. In India, which of the following reviewed the independent regulators in sectors like telecommunication, insurance, electricity, etc.? First, ad hoc committee set up by parliament. Second, parliamentary department related standing committees. Third, finance commission. 4, financial sector legislative reforms commission. 5, नीति आयोग. Correct answer जो है वो है 1 and 2. Ad hoc committee set up by the parliament and second, parliamentary department related standing committee. ये दो सही है. 90. Which of the following is responsible for preparation and presentation of a union budget in the parliament? Answer है Department of Economic Affairs. 91st. If the annual union budget is not passed by the Lok Sabha, answer इसका है the Prime Minister submits the resignation of Council of Minister. 92. If budget is disclosed before introducing in the Legislative Assembly, what will happen? तो आंसर इसका है finance minister will have to resign. 93. Under which of the following taxes the total amount payable by an individual is limited by the constitution? Answer is tax on profession, trade and callings. 94. Economic survey is presented in parliament every year. Answer is before presentation of budget for the coming year. 95. Votes on account permits union government to. Answer is withdraw money from consolidated fund of India for specific period. 96. Vote on account is meant for. Answer appropriating funds pending passing of budget. 97. Votes on account in the parliament is necessary. Answer when a regular budget is not expected to be passed in time. 98. What is the difference between vote on account and interim budget? First, the provision of a vote on account is used by a stable government, while interim budget is a provision used by a caretaker government. Second, a vote on account only delays with the expenditure in government's budget, while an interim budget includes both expenditure and receipt. Correct answer जो है इसका वो second only है. A vote on account only deals with the expenditure in government's budget, while an interim budget includes both expenditure and receipts. 99. Estimates of expenditure are submitted to the Parliament of India in the form of answer demands for grant. 100. Which one of the following statement is correct regarding submission of a money bill? Answer it is represented in Lok Sabha. 101. The finance bill of Indian government is presented in answer lower house. 102. The stage in the normal financial legislation include: first, presentation of the budget; second, discussion on the budget; third, passing of appropriation bill; fourth, vote on account; 5, passing of the finance bill. करेक्ट आंसर जो है वो है 1, 2, 3, 5. प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द बजट, डिस्कशन ऑफ द बजट, पासिंग ऑफ अप्रोप्रिएशन बिल, पासिंग ऑफ फाइनेंस बिल. 103. Prior sanction of the President of India is required before introducing a bill in the Parliament on: first, formation of new state; second, affecting taxation in which states are interested; third, altering the boundaries of the state; fourth, money bills. करेक्ट आंसर तो इसका आंसर है ऑल ऑफ द अबव, सारे सही हैं. 104. Which of the following proposal is related to the union budget? आंसर इसका है कट मोशन. 105. What is the meaning of guillotine in parliamentary procedure? आंसर इसका है to stop the debate on the bill. 106. According to a law enacted by Parliament in December 1989, the legal age for a citizen to become a major is answer है 18 years. 107. The Consecutive Committee of Member of Parliament for Railway Zone is constituted by which of the following? Answer है Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. 108. With reference to Indian polity, which one of the following statement is correct? आंसर इसका है प्रेसिडेंट कैन मेक ऑर्डिनेंस ओनली व्हेन आइदर ऑफ द टू हाउस ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट इज नॉट इन सेशन. 109. Examine the following statement and choose the correct answer from the given option. First, right to property is not a fundamental right now. Second, Rajya Sabha can stop a financial bill. Third, in the Parliament of Indian Constitution, secular and democratic words were added by 42nd Amendment of the Indian Constitution. Fourth, any dispute of the Parliament can be resolved by the system of Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Answer है 1 and 2. Right to property is not a fundamental right now. Second, Rajya Sabha can stop a financial bill. 110. Which one of the following is the largest committee of the Parliament? Answer Committee on Estimates. 111. Which of the following are financial committees of Indian Parliament? A. Estimates Committee, Public Accounts Committee, Committee on Public Undertakings, or D. Joint Committee on Salaries, Allowance and Member of Parliament. तो आंसर है A, B and C. Estimates Committee, Public Accounts Committee or Committee on Public Undertakings. 12. Which is the largest committee of the Indian Parliament? Answer है the Estimates Committee. 130. With reference to a Parliament of India, which of the following parliamentary committees scrutinizes and reports to the House whether the power to make regulation, rules, sub-rules, bylaws, etc. conferred by the Constitution or delegated by the Parliament are being properly exercised by the Executive within the scope of such delegation? Answer है Committee on Subordinate Legislation. 114. Tenure of the member of the estimate committee is of. Answer है 1 year. 115. Which of the following is not tool of parliamentary control over public expenditure? Answer है CAG of India, Comptroller and Auditor General of India. 1-16. The member of standing committee of parliament are taken from the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in which ratio? Answer है 2 and 1 respectively. 1-17. The provision for calling the calling attention notice has restricted the scope of which of the following? Answer है adjournment motion. 18. 1-18. What is correct about the start question? पहला answer in given oral. Second answer is given in written. Third supplementary question can be asked. Fourth supplementary question cannot be asked. 5. Answer can be discussed. 6. Speaker controls answer. Answer इसका है 1 and 3. Answer is given oral. Third supplementary question can be asked. 1-19. The Parliament of India exercises control over the function of the Council of Ministers through adjournment motion. Second question hour. Third supplementary question. Correct answer जो है वो है 1, 2 and 3. तीनों सही हैं. 120. In the Parliament of India, the purpose of an adjournment motion is. Answer है to allow a discussion on a definite matter of urgent public importance. 1-21. What is the object of cut motion? Answer है to move a proposal to reduce expenditure in the budget proposal. 122. With reference to the union government, consider the following statement. First, the Minister or Department of Government of India are created by the Prime Minister on the advice of the Cabinet Secretary. Second, each of the minister is assigned to a member by the President of India on the advice of the Prime Minister. Correct answer जो है वो है second only. Each of minister is assigned to a minister by the President of India on the advice of the Prime Minister. 123rd. The Secretariat of Parliament of India is. Answer है the Independent of Government. 124. In which year was the Office of Parliament Secretary created first time in independent India? Answer 1952. 125. Sovereignty of Indian Parliament is restricted by. Answer इसका है judicial review. 126. The Golden Jubilee of Indian Parliament was celebrated on. Answer इसका है 13/05/2002. 127. Who was the nationalist leader to be elected as Speaker of Central Legislative Assembly in 1925? Answer है विट्ठल भाई पटेल. 128. Consider the following statement. The chairman of the Committee on Public Account is appointed by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Second, the Committee on Public Accounts comprises member of Lok Sabha, member of Rajya Sabha and a few eminent person of industry and trade. Correct answer जो है वो है only one. Chairman of a Committee on Public Account is appointed by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. यही सही है. 129. Consider the following statement. First, while members of Rajya Sabha are associated with committees on public account and public undertakings, members of committee on estimate are drawn entirely from Lok Sabha. The Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs work under the overall direction of Cabinet Committee on the Parliamentary Affairs. Third, the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs nominates members of Parliament on committees, council, boards and commissions etc. set up by the Government of India in various ministries. Answer इसका है 1, 2 and 3. तीनों सही हैं. 130. Read the following statement. Statement 1. Cabinet committees are not mentioned in the Constitution. Statement 2. Cabinet committees are set up by the Prime Minister according to the exigencies of the time and requirement of the situation. Statement 3. If Prime Minister is a member of committee, he may not necessarily be the chairman of committee. Statement 4. Parliamentary Affairs Committee is chaired by the Prime Minister. D. Statement 1 and 2 are true, but statement 3 and 4 are false. सही क्या है? Cabinet committee are not mentioned in the Constitution. Second, cabinet committee are set up by Prime Minister according to exigencies of the time and requirement of the situation. 131. In which of the following committees there is no representation of Rajya Sabha? Answer: Estimates Committee. 132. Public Account Committee present its report to. Answer: Parliament. 133. The Public Account Committee submits its reports to answer as Speaker of Lok Sabha. 134. Public Account Committee submits its report to answer as Speaker of Lok Sabha. 135. The report of Public Account Committee is presented in the answer as Lok Sabha. 136. The main function of the Public Account Committee of Parliament is answer to examine the financial account of the government and report of Comptroller and Auditor General. 137. Public Account Committee has the following members. Give the correct answer from the code given below. तो लोकसभा एक सेकेंड 22 है 15/7 यहाँ पे ये 15/7/22 वाला है पैक 138 consider the following statement the parliamentary committee on public account first consists of not more than 25 member of Lok Sabha second scrutinize appropriation and finance account of the government third examines the report of CAG of India correct answer जो है वो है 2 and 3 only scrutinize appropriation and finance accounts of the government third examine the report of the CAG of India 139 who nominates the chairman of the Public Account Committee of Indian Parliament answer is the Speaker of Lok Sabha 140 who nominates the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee answer is Speaker of Lok Sabha 141 match list 1 and list 2 so list 1 Public Account Committee Financial Committees Committee on Petition Functional Committee Joint Committee on Stock Market Scam Ad Hoc Committee or Departmental Committee Standing Committee 142 Member of the Rajya Sabha are not associated with first Public Account Committee second Estimate Committee third Committee on Public Undertaking तो करेक्ट आंसर जो है वो है सी ओनली 2 Estimates Committee Note: the Estimate Committee is the largest committee of the Indian Parliament among the given options. 143. Which is the largest committee of the Indian Parliament? Answer है Estimate Committee. 144. Estimate Committee is constituted from the member of answer है Lok Sabha. 145. Which of the following is the Financial Committee of the Parliament in India? Public Account Committee, second Estimate Committee, third Committee on Public Undertakings. Correct answer जो है वो है 1, 2 and 3 तीनों सही है 146 which one of the following is not a standing committee of Parliament? The parliamentary committee are of two types standing and ad hoc despite these two prominent category of committees there are several other committees of Parliament. The three main standing committees are Estimate Committee, Public Account Committee and Committee on Public Undertaking. In 1993, on the recommendation of the Rules Committee of the Lok Sabha, 17 departments relating to Standing Committee were set up and 2004 their number was increased from 17 to 24. Committee on Welfare of SC and ST is one of the departmental standing committee. Thus, no given answer is correct. 147. On which of the following a parliamentary committee has not been set up? Answer: welfare of minorities. 148. The Joint Parliamentary Committee set up for proving the 2G spectrum issue consists of answer: 20 members from Lok Sabha and 10 from Rajya Sabha. 149. The Joint Parliamentary Committee examining the 2G scam is headed by answer: PC Chako. 150. In what way does the Indian Parliament exercise control over the administration? Answer: through parliamentary committees. 151. The office of Parliament include first Speaker Lok Sabha, second Deputy Speaker Lok Sabha, third Secretary General of Lok Sabha, fourth Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Correct answer. आंसर इसका है ऑल द फोर. इसके बाद द पार्लियामेंट फोर्थ पार्ट. In which year the Prevention of Food Adulteration Act first enacted? Answer: 1954. Second, all offences punishable under the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 are answer cognizable and summarily triable. Third, offences are tried under the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 by the Court of Answer Judicial Magistrate First Class. 4. Under the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955, all offences are Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 under Section 15(1) provides that notwithstanding anything contained in the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, all offences punishable under this Act shall be cognizable. Section 10(a)(1) of this Act empowers the state government to impose fine collectively on offenders. Apart from it, this Act provides for the imprisonment as well as fine of the offender as a mode of punishment. Thus, option A and D are correct. Though MPPCS has mentioned option C as the correct. 5. When the court under section 12 of the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 shall presume that the offence is committed on the ground of untouchability, answer is when it relates to member of scheduled castes only. 6. The Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 extends to answer a whole of India. 7. If any person refuses the admission to any person to any hospital, dispensary or educational institution on the ground of untouchability, then under which section of the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 he shall be punishable? Answer is section 5. 8. Under which of the following section of the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 has offences by companies been provided? Answer is section 14. 9. The Protection of Civil Rights Act extends to, answer is the whole of India. 10. Who is held responsible for offences committed by companies under the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955? Answer is all of the above: Director, Secretary or Manager. 11. All the punishable offences under Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 are: answer cognizable and triable summarily, and cognizable and non-compoundable. 12. Which one of the following pair is not correctly matched? Answer is 73rd Constitutional Amendment, reservation of seat for women in election of local bodies in urban area. ये पंचायत से रिलेटेड है. अब सही क्या क्या है वो है हिंदू मैरिज एक्ट 1955, हिंदू सक्सेशन एक्ट 1956 और सती प्रिवेंशन एक्ट 1987. 13. मैच लिस्ट 1 एंड लिस्ट 2. तो इंडियन आर्म एक्ट है 1878, रॉयल टाइटल्स एक्ट 1876, इंडियन हाई कोर्ट एक्ट 1861, इंडियन डाइवोर्स एक्ट 1869. Consider the following statement. The Parliament Prevention of Disqualification Act 1959 exempts several posts from disqualification on the ground of office of profit. Second, the above mentioned act was amended 5 times. Third, the term of office of profit is well defined in the Constitution of India. Correct answer जो है वो इसका है 1 and 2 only. The Parliament Prevention of Disqualification Act 1959 exempts several posts from disqualification on the ground of office of profit, and the above mentioned act was amended 5 times. 15. The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act came into force on, answer is 26 October 2006. 16. Which of the following is not a social act? Answer is MISA Act. Maintenance of Internal Security Act 1971 repealed in 1977. 17. With reference to consumer or rights or privileges under the provision of law of India, which of the following statement is or are correct? First, consumers are empowered to take samples for food testing. Second, when a consumer files a complaint in any consumer forum, no fee is required to be paid. Third, in the case of death of a consumer, his or her legal hire can file a complaint in the consumer forum on or his or her behalf. Answer is C. Only one. And third, consumers are empowered to take sample for food testing. And third, in the case of death of a consumer, his or her legal hire can file a complaint in the consumer forum on his or her behalf. 18th, with reference to the Prohibition of Benami Property Transaction Act 1988 PBPT Act, consider the following statements. First, a property transaction is not treated as a Benami transaction if the owner of the property is not aware of the transaction. Second, properties held Benami are liable for confiscation by the government. Third, the Act provides for three authorities for investigations but does not provide for any appellate mechanism. Correct answer इसका जो है वो है second only. Properties held Benami are liable for confiscation by the government. 19. When was the Criminal Tribes Act enacted for the first time? Answer इसका है 1871. 20. The Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989 came into force on answer है 30th January 1990. 21st. Under which one of the following sections of the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocity Act in 1989 is anticipatory bail prohibited? Answer इसका है section 18. 22. Under which act the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Atrocity Removal Law was implemented? Answer Act 1989. 23rd. Who has or had the power to make rules for carrying out the purpose of the Scheduled Caste and the Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989? Answer is the central government. 24. Offence committed by any public servant. Section 3 of the SC/ST Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989 provides for a minimum punishment of answer 1 year. 25. The state government can specify a court of session to be a special court by special court to try offence under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989 with concurrence of answer is Chief Justice of High Court. 26. An appeal under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989 shall lie from any judgment, sentence or order to the High Court. Answer is both on facts and laws. 27. The Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocity Act is a special provision for the advancement of Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe which is based on which of the following doctrines? Answer is doctrine of protective discrimination. 28. Who is empowered for imposition and realization of a collective fine under SC/ST and ST Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989? Answer is state government. 29. In a prosecution for an offence under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989, court can presume which of the following? Answer is all of the above. Abatement, common object or common intention. 30. Which of the following sections of the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Act 1989 provides for application of certain provision of the Indian Penal Code? Answer is section 6. 31st. Under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989, which of the following is barred? Answer anticipatory bail. 32. Under which of the following sections of the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Act 1989 is anticipatory bail prohibited? Answer is section 18. 33. An offence committed under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989 shall be investigated by a police officer not below the rank of answer a deputy superintendent. 34. Which of the following power is not provided to specified special court under Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act? Answer is to authorize the person for an extra investigation other than police. 35. Which of the following power is a special court cannot exercise under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989? Answer is to impose collective fine. 36. In a prosecution for an offence under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989, the accused in his defence cannot take plea that सब MPPCS क्वेश्चन में ज़्यादातर. In a prosecution for an offence under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989, the accused in his defence can take the plea that he also belongs to the caste as that of victim, but he cannot take a plea on the basis of the reason mentioned in A and C. Thus, both the answer A and C of the question are correct. According to this act, the prosecution can be pursued on the accused if he or she does not belong to SC/ST caste. NPPCS provide bonus marks to all the candidates as it mentioned. more than one answer in its revised answer key. इसमें सही क्या है? The act was done in the exercise of the right to private defense. The act causes such a slight harm which could not be a subject of the complaint. 37. A court of session specified as special court to try the offence under Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act for the purpose of providing answer as speedy trial. 38. Under which one of the following sections of the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Rules 1995 Constitution of District Level Vigilance and Monitoring Committee has been provided? Answer as section 17. 39. Government India enacted the Panchayat Extension of Scheduled Area Paisa Act 1996. Which one of the following is not defined as its objective? Answer है to create autonomous region. Paisa Act provides for institution of local self-governance to recognize the traditional right of tribals and to free them from exploitation. तो इसमें सही क्या है? To provide self-governance, to recognize traditional right, to free tribal people from exploitation. गलत क्या है? To create autonomous region. और यहाँ बोला गया following not identified. 40. The Right to Information Act of Parliament received the assent of the President of India on answer of 15 June 2005. 41. The right to information is answer इसका है fundamental right and legal right दोनों. 42. Which one of the following statement is true about the right to information? Answer इसका है it is a legal right. 43. Which of the following terminology is or are mentioned in the preamble of the Right to Information Act 2005? A. Transparency of information. B. Relevation of information. C. Informed citizenry. D. Paramountcy of democratic ideal. करेक्ट आंसर जो है वो है ABCD, चारों सही है. 44. Right to Information Act was passed in the year. Answer इसका है 2005. 45. Consider the following statement about the Right to Information Act 2005 and select one which has not been provided for or is specially exempted. तो इसका आंसर है during the time when this was asked. Right to Information Act 2005 had all the provision except the one provided in option B. Explanation of option B is as follows. According to subsection 2 of section 6 of chapter 2 of the Right to Information Act 2005, an applicant requesting information will not be required to give any reason or other personal detail to request information except those required to contact him. वही फिर राइट टू इंफॉर्मेशन अमेंडमेंट एक्ट 2019 में द टेन्योर ऑफ सेंट्रल चीफ इंफॉर्मेशन कमिश्नर एंड ईच इंफॉर्मेशन कमिश्नर and the state chief information commissioner and each information commissioner has been prescribed by the central government in place of 5 years from the date of joining. Apart from this, according to the notification issued by the president on 6th August 2019 on the recommendation of the parliament, the special status received by Jammu and Kashmir under article 370 has been abolished. Hence, the Right to Information Act 2005 is in force both in the Union and Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Union Territory of Ladakh. 46. Which of the following is related to Right to Information Act 2005? Answer है Namit Sharma versus Union of India. 47. Assertion A. The Right to Information Act has in general been responsible for increasing the sense of responsibility in bureaucracy. Reason are it still has miles to go to create the desired impact. Answer इसका है both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. 48. The objective of Right to Information Act is to answer as secure access to information from public authorities. 49. Consider following statement. As per the Right to Education Act, to be eligible for appointment as a teacher in a state, a person would be required to possess a minimum qualification laid down by the concerned state council of teacher education. Second, as per RTE Act, for teaching primary classes, a candidate is required to pass a teacher eligibility test conducted in accordance with the National Council of Teacher Education guidelines. Third, in India, more than 90% of teacher education institutions are directly under the state government. Correct answer जो है वो है second only. As per RTE Act, for teaching primary classes, a candidate is required to pass a teacher eligibility test conducted in accordance with the National Council of Teacher Education guidelines. 50, which High Court has said in its important decision that the RTI applicant should tell the reason for asking information under the right to information. Answer is Madras High Court. 51. Under the Scheduled Tribe and Other Traditional Forest Dwellers Recognition of Forest Rights Act 2006, who shall be the authority to initiate the process for determining the nature and extent of individual or community forest rights, or both? Answer is Gram Sabha. 52nd. The National Green Tribunal Act 2010 was enacted in consonance with which of the following provision of the Constitution of India? First, the right to a healthy environment construed as a part of right to life under Article 21. Second, provision of grants for raising the level of administration in the scheduled tribe under Article 275(1). Third, power and function of Gram Sabha as mentioned under Article 243A. Correct answer जो है वो है one only. The right to a healthy environment construed as a part of right to life under Article 21. 53. Within how many days an appeal can be made by an aggrieved person by a decision of the National Green Tribunal to the Supreme Court? Answer is 90 days. 54. National Green Tribunal was established by the Government of India. Answer is 2010. 2010. 55. Which one of the following statement with respect to the Land Acquisition Act 1894 is not true? Answer है its purpose was to help the process of land reform in India. 56. The Prevention of Money Laundering Act came into force in India during? Answer है 2005. 57. By passing Tribal Talaq law, recently the Parliament of India endorsed which year's ruling of the Supreme Court of India that has made triple talaq-e-biddat as unconstitutional? Answer इसका है 2017. 58. Which of the following statement is correct regarding Maternity Benefit Amendment Act 2017? First, pregnant women are entitled for 3 months pre-delivery and 3 months post-delivery paid leave. Second, enterprise with crèches must allow the mother minimum 6 crèches visits daily. Third, women with 2 children get reduced entitlement. Correct answer is C, third only. Women with 2 children get reduced entitlement. Maternity Benefit Amendment Act 2017. This act extends the period of maternity benefit from 12 weeks to 26 weeks, of which more than 8 weeks can precede the date of the expected delivery. Hence, statement 1 is wrong. This act provided that the maximum period entitled to maternity benefit by a woman having 2 or more than 2 surviving children shall be 12 weeks, of which not more than 6 will shall precede the date of her expected delivery. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Maternity leave of 12 weeks to be available to mother adopting a child below the age of 3 months from the date of adoption. Further provision of sections 11A states that employer shall allow 4 visits a day to the crèche by the woman employee. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. 59. Which of the following gave legal basis to extraordinary power exercised by the Government of India during lockdown? पहला, Mental Health Care Act 2017. Second, Disaster Management Act 2005. Third, Enemy Property Act 1968. Fourth, Epidemic Disease Act 1897. Correct answer जो है वो है 2 and 4. Disaster Management Act 2005 and Epidemic Disease Act 1897. 60. Which of the following one of the following is not correctly matched? तो इसका आंसर है प्रिवेंशन ऑफ सेडिशन मीटिंग एक्ट 1908. ये गलत है क्योंकि ये 1907 में था. बाकी सही क्या है? एक्सप्लोजिव सब्सटेंस एक्ट 1908, इंडियन क्रिमिनल लॉ अमेंडमेंट एक्ट 1908, न्यूज़पेपर इंसेंटिव ऑफ ऑफेंस टू ऑफेंसिव एक्ट 1908. ये सही है. अब हम देखते हैं द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. First, when was the Supreme Court inaugurated in India? Answer इसका 28 जनवरी 1950. Second, the sanction strength of Supreme Court of India is 1992 में, present में 30 34 है. थर्ड, सुप्रीम कोर्ट कंसिस्ट ऑफ अ चीफ जस्टिस एंड 2007 इस समय चीफ जस्टिस प्लस 33 हो गए, 34 है टोटल. फोर्थ, द करंट सैंक्शन स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ जज ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया इज, चेक करो. 5. According to a decision taken by the cabinet in February 2008, the government would increase the strength of a judge in the Supreme Court. Under this decision, apart from the Chief Justice of India, the Supreme Court would then have change हो गया है, check करो. Supreme Court of in India was established, answer is by the Indian Constitution. 7. Of the following statement, which one is not correct? Answer: a Supreme Court can hear from any High Court or tribunal except court martial. 8. The power to increase the number of judges in the Supreme Court of India is vested in, answer: the Parliament. 9. A judge of the Supreme Court may resign his office by writing a letter to, answer is the President. 10. Who appoints the judge of the Supreme Court of India? Answer is the President. 11. What is the retirement age of the judge of the Supreme Court? Answer is 65 years. 12. A judge of the Supreme Court may resign his office by writing to, answer is the President. 13. How can a judge of the Supreme Court can be removed? Answer by the President on the recommendation of the Parliament. 14. A judge of the Supreme Court can be removed by the President of India after an impeachment by the Parliament. 15. Consider the following statement. First, the motion to impeach a judge of the Supreme Court of India cannot be rejected by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha as per the Judge Inquiry Act 1968. Second, the Constitution of India defines and gives detail of what constitutes incapacity and proof misbehavior of the judges of the Supreme Court of India. Third, the details of the process of impeachment of the judges of the Supreme Court of India are given in the Judge Inquiry Act 1968. Fourth, if the motion for the impeachment of a judge is taken up for voting, the law requires the motion to be backed by each House of Parliament and supported by a majority of total membership of that House, and by not less than 2/3 of the member of that House present and voting. Correct answer इसका जो है वो है third and fourth only. The detail of the process of impeachment of the judge of the Supreme Court of India are given in the Judge Inquiry Act 1968, and if the motion of the impeachment of a judge is taken up for voting, the law requires the motion to be backed by each House of Parliament and supported by a majority of total membership of that House, and by not less than 2/3 of total member of that House present and voting. 16. The age of retirement in the Supreme Court is, answer is 65 years. 17. The age of the judge of the Supreme Court of India shall be determined by such authority and in such a manner as Parliament may by law provide, inserted by, answer है 15th constitutional amendment. 18. Salary of the judge of the Supreme Court are determined by, answer है Parliament. 19. What is the provision to safeguard the autonomy of the Supreme Court of India? पहला, while appointing the judge of the Supreme Court, the President of India has to consult the Chief Justice of India. Second, the judge of the Supreme Court can be removed by the Chief Justice of India only. Third, the salary of judge are charged on the Consolidated Fund of India, to which the legislature does not have to vote. Fourth, all appointment of officer and staff of the Supreme Court of India are made by the government only after consulting the Chief Justice of India. Correct answer जो है इसका वो है 1 and 3 only. While appointing the judge of the Supreme Court, the President of India has to consult the Chief Justice of India. And third, the salary of the judges are charged on the Consolidated Fund of India, to which the legislature does not have to vote. 20. The judge of Supreme Court after retirement are permitted to carry on practice before, answer is none of the courts. 21. Acting Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India is appointed by, answer is President. 22. Which of the following types of judge or judges can be appointed in the Supreme Court of India? First, ad hoc judge. Second, additional judge. Answer इसका है A is true, first is true and second is false. ये कर सकते हैं, इसको नहीं. 23rd, acting Chief Justice of India is appointed by the, answer है President. Say 24. With reference to an Indian judiciary, consider the following statement. First, any retired judge of the Supreme Court of India can be called back to sit and act as a Supreme Court judge by the Chief Justice of India with prior permission of the President of India. Second, a High Court in India has the power to review its own judgment as the Supreme Court does. Correct answer जो है both 1 and 2. 25. The judge of the Supreme Court of India are appointed by the President, answer in consultation with the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. 26. Ad hoc judges are appointed in the Supreme Court when? Answer is there is no quorum of the judges available to hold. 27. The Indian Constitution provides for the appointment of ad hoc judges in answer is Supreme Court. 28. In which year was the collegium system for the appointment of judges adopted by the Supreme Court of India? Answer in 1993. 29. The Supreme Court's collegium comprises the Chief Justice of India and a few senior judges for recommending appointee to the Supreme Court. The number of such senior judges who are part of body is answer 4. 30. The minimum number of judges of the Supreme Court required for hearing any case involving interpretation of the Constitution is answer 5. 31st. The power of the Supreme Court of India to decide dispute between the centre and the state falls under its answer original jurisdiction. 32. Which of the following are not included in the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court? A. Dispute between the Government of India and one or more states. Second, a dispute regarding election to either house of the Parliament or that of legislature of a state. Third, a dispute between Government of India and a union territory. 4, a dispute between two or more states. Correct answer जो है वो है C1 and 4. A dispute between Government of India and one or more state. 4, a dispute between two or more states. 33. The second largest bench constituted by the Supreme Court till date was in answer इसका है गोलकनाथ केस 13 judge bench था. 34. In which of the following cases Supreme Court of India enunciated the doctrine of basic structure? Answer है केशवानंद भारती case. 35. Which of the following cases propounded the concept of basic structure of the Indian Constitution? Answer इसका है none of the above. 36. The minimum number of Supreme Court judge who can hear a case involving a substantial question of law as to interpretation of the Constitution is answer इसका है 5. 37. In which of the following cases Supreme Court held that fundamental rights enable a man to chalk out his life in the manner he likes best? Answer इसका है गोलकनाथ versus the state of Punjab. 38. Identify the incorrect pair of case and ruling in that case by Supreme Court. Answer इसका है Bela Banerjee case. Right to travel abroad is a part of a personal liberty. 39. Which article of the Constitution of India deals with the appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court in connection with the constitutional case? Answer इसका है Article 132. Read with Article 134A. 40. All the cases regarding interpretation of the Constitution can be brought to the Supreme Court under its appellate jurisdiction. 41. Consider the following statement and state which one of them is correct. Answer it has original appellate as well as advisory jurisdiction. 42. Curative petition in India can be filed in the Supreme Court under Article answer 142. 43. Which article of the Constitution permits the Supreme Court to review its judgment or order? Answer Article 137. 44. Which one of the following is correct with regard to the power to review any judgment pronounced or order made by the Supreme Court of India? Answer the Supreme Court has the power to review its own judgment or order. 45. In India, judicial review implies answer इसका है the power of the judiciary to pronounce upon the constitutionality of laws and executive orders. 46. Judicial review means that the Supreme Court can declare illegal any law of state. 47. Judicial review implies the right of the court to answer declare any law or order invalid if it is in conflict with the Constitution. 48. Consider the following statement. The Constitution of India defines its basic structure in terms of federalism, secularism, fundamental right and democracy. The Constitution of India provides for judicial review to safeguard the citizen liberties and preserve the ideals of on which the constitution is based. करेक्ट आंसर इसमें जो है वो है सेकंड ओनली. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया प्रोवाइड्स फॉर जुडिशियल रिव्यू टू सेफगार्ड सिटीजन लिबर्टीज एंड टू प्रिजर्व द आइडियल्स ऑन विच कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज बेस्ड. 49. The system of judicial review is prevalent in answer both India and USA. 50. Under which article of the constitution the court have been prohibited from inquiring the proceeding of the parliament? Answer article 122. 51. A constitutional amendment act may be declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court of India if it removes right to of equality before the law from part 3 and places it elsewhere in the constitution. 52. With reference to the Constitution of India, prohibition or limitation of provision contained in ordinary law cannot act as prohibition or limitation on the constitutional power. Under Article 142, it could mean which one of the following? Answer is the Supreme Court of India is not constrained in the exercise of its power by law made by the Parliament. 53. In India, the power of judicial review is enjoyed by answer as Supreme Court as well as the High Court. 54. Judicial review in the Indian Constitution is based on answer a procedure established by law. 55. Who has the last authority to explain the Constitution? Answer as Supreme Court. 56. Who said judicial activism should not become judicial adventurism? Answer है Justice A.S. Anand. 57. Who is the custodian of Indian Constitution? Answer is Supreme Court. 58. Who is known as the custodian of Indian Constitution? Answer is Supreme Court. 59. Which of the following is the custodian of the Constitution of India? Answer is the Supreme Court of India. 60. The guardianship of Indian Constitution is vested in answer is Supreme Court. 61. Assertion A. The Supreme Court of India has exclusive jurisdiction regarding constitutional validity of central law. Reason R. Supreme Court is the guardian of the Indian Constitution. Answer A is false but R is true. 62. Who has the right to seek advisory opinion of the Supreme Court on any question of law? Answer is President. 63. Under which article the President of India referred to the Supreme Court regarding the process of appointment and transfer of judge in the Supreme Court and High Courts? Answer is Article 143 Clause B, Subclause 1. 64. The power to enlarge the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India with respect to any matter included in the union list of the legislative power rests with answer is the Parliament. 65. By whom the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India can be enlarged? Answer is Parliament by making a law. 66. Which of the following statement regarding the advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court is correct? First, it is binding on the Supreme Court to give its opinion on any matter referred to it by the President. Second, the full bench of the Supreme Court hears any reference made to it under its power of advisory jurisdiction. Third, the opinion given by Supreme Court on a reference under advisory jurisdiction is not binding on the government. Fourth, not more than one reference at a time can be made to the Supreme Court under its power of advisory jurisdiction. तो इसका सही आंसर है 2 and 3. The full bench of the Supreme Court hears any reference made to it under its power of advisory jurisdiction. And third, the opinion given by Supreme Court on a reference under advisory jurisdiction is not binding on the government. 67. With reference to the Constitution of India, consider the following statement. First, no High Court shall have the jurisdiction to declare any central law to be constitutionally invalid. Second, an amendment of the Constitution of India cannot be called into question by the Supreme Court of India. Correct answer जो है neither 1 nor 2. 68. The advisory power of the Supreme Court of India implied that it may advise to the President on the issue of law or fact which are of public importance. 69. The Supreme Court of India tenders advice to the President on a matter of law or fact. Answer only if he seeks such advice. 70. Who has the right under the Constitution to seek the opinion of the Supreme Court on the question of law? Answer the President. 71. Consider the following statement. The Supreme Court of India tenders advice to the President of India on matter of law or fact. First, on its initiative on a matter of larger public interest. Second, if he seeks such advice. Third, only if the matter is related to fundamental right of its citizen. Correct answer जो है वो है second only. If he seeks such advice. 72. Under which article of the Constitution did the President make a reference to the Supreme Court to seek the court's opinion on the constitutional validity of the Election Commission's decision on deferring the Gujarat Assembly election in year 2002? Answer is Article 143. 73. Which of the following article of the Constitution of India has been declared by the Supreme Court as the inviolable basic structure of the Constitution? Select the correct answer. First, Article 32. Second, Article 226. Third, Article 227. Fourth, Article 245. Answer is 1, 2, and 3. Article 32, Article 226, and Article 227. 74. Under which article of the Constitution of India Supreme Court safeguarded the fundamental right of the Indian citizen? Answer is Article 32. 75. To become a judge of Supreme Court, a person must be an advocate of High Court for at least how many years? Answer is B. 10 years. 76. Who amongst the following recently appointed as a Supreme Court judge was not earlier judge of a High Court? Answer is L. Nageshwar Rao. 77. I will bear the true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, perform the duty of my office, uphold the Constitution and law. It is the form of oath taken by. Answer: Chief Justice of India. 78. Which of the following case come under the jurisdiction of the High Court and the Supreme Court? Answer: enforcement of fundamental right. 79. Which of the following statement is not true about the power of the Supreme Court of India? Answer: it has the exclusive power to issue writs to protect fundamental right of the people. 80. Who has the right to transfer any case anywhere in India? Answer is Supreme Court. 81. Under which article Supreme Court recently declared migrants determination or by Tribunal Act 1983 as unconstitutional for violation of sacred duty of the center? Answer: Article 355. 82. Consider following statement. The Parliament cannot enlarge the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India as its jurisdiction is limited to a conferred by the Constitution. Second, the officers and servants of the Supreme Court and High Court are appointed by the concerned Chief Justice and administrative expenses are charged on the Consolidated Fund of India. तो इसमें करेक्ट आंसर क्या है? तो neither one nor two, दोनों ही गलत हैं स्टेटमेंट. 83rd. Consider the following statement. First, Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer was the Chief Justice of India. Second, Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer is considered as one of the progenitors of PIL, public interest litigation, in the Indian judicial system. तो आंसर सेकंड ही खाली करेक्ट है. 84. Who was the Chief Justice of India when public interest litigation was introduced in the Indian judicial system? तो इसका आंसर है प्रफुल्ला चंद्र Natwarlal Bhagwati. P.N. Bhagwati accepted a case. Kapila Hingorani had filed a petition which came to be known as Husaina Khatun vs. State of Bihar 1979. It was the first time when a case based on public interest litigation was taken into consideration. During this time, the Chief Justice of India was Y.V. Chandrachud, where P.N. Bhagwati became the 17th Chief Justice of India and was in office from 12th July 1985 20 December 1986. Thus, none of the given option is appropriate. 85. The source of basic structure theory of the Constitution of India is. Answer: judicial interpretation. 86. The Supreme Court of India is a court of record. It implies that. Answer: all its decisions have evidently value and cannot be questioned in any court. 87. Which of the following courts in India is or are known as the court of record? Answer: the High Court and the Supreme Court. 88. Which one of the following is correct about the Supreme Court regarding its judgment? Answer: it can change the judgment. 89. The Supreme Court hold its meeting in New Delhi, but it can meet elsewhere. Answer: with the approval of President. 90. The which of the one of the following is appointed as the fourth female judge of the Supreme Court in April 2010? Answer is Justice Gyan Sudha Mishra. Justice Indu Malhotra has retired in March 2021 as the judge of the Supreme Court. Or Justice R. Bhaumati 2020 में. 91. Which one of the following judges of the Supreme Court of India has worked in Rajasthan High Court as the judge? Answer है Justice R.C. Lahoti. 92. That said judgment can be challenged in the answer है High Court and the Supreme Court. 93. Public interest litigation was introduced by answer है Judicial Initiative. 94. PIL जो है वो है Public Interest Litigation. 95. Where can the public interest litigation can be filed? Answer है both in High Court and Supreme Court. 96. The concept of PIL originated in answer है the United States. 97. In which country the concept of PIL was originated? Answer है United States of America. 98. Judicial activism is related to answer है public interest litigation. 99. The status of a woman in Indian society was glorified by a judgment of a court in September 2003. The court is answer है Supreme Court of India. 100. Under which law is it prescribed that all proceeding in the Supreme Court of India shall be in English language? इसका आंसर है आर्टिकल 348 of the Constitution of India. 101. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court observed that the Central Bureau of Investigation is a cased parrot? Answer है Colgate scam case. 102. The correct sequence of the Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India. आंसर है HL दत्त, फिर TS ठाकुर, फिर जगदीश सिंह खेकर. उसके बाद है फिर देखो HL दत्तू, TS ठाकुर, जगदीश सिंह खेकर, फिर दीपक मिश्रा, फिर रंजन गोगोई, फिर शरद अरविंद बोबड़े, फिर NV रमन. उस समय का देख लो. उसके बाद है द गवर्नर. The original plan in the draft constitution for having elected governor was dropped because first, it would have meant another election. Second, the election would have been fought on major political issues. Third, the elected governor might have considered himself superior to the chief minister. Fourth, the governor had the function under the parliamentary system. तो इसका आंसर है C1, 3 and 4. It would have meant another election. The elected governor might have considered himself superior to the chief minister. The governor had a function to under the parliamentary system. Second, the governor of the state may act independently from the consultation of the legislative assembly when first, the government has to prove its majority in the session of the legislative assembly. Second, to terminate the chief minister. Third, to reserve any bill for the consideration of the President of India. Fourth, to send back a bill to Legislative Assembly for reconsideration. 5, to seek the consultation with the High Court. Correct answer जो है वो है 1, 2, 3, 4. The government has to prove majority in the session of Legislative Assembly. Second, to terminate the Chief Minister. Third, to reserve any bill for consideration of President of India. Fourth, to send back a bill to Legislative Assembly for the consideration. Third, under which of the following article of Indian Constitution the governor may reserve a bill for the consideration of the president? Answer है article 200. Fourth, under which article of the Constitution can the governor refer any bill for the approval of the president? Answer है article 200. 5. Who is the constitutional head of the state government? Answer है governor. 6. Who appoint the governor of Jammu and Kashmir? Answer है the president of India. 7. Consider the following statement in relation to a governor of a state in India. First, he must be a citizen of India by birth. Second, he must have completed the age of 35 years. Third, he must be eligible to a member of the Lok Sabha. 4. He may be appointed as a governor for 2 or more states. Correct answer जो है वो है D. 2 and 4 are correct. He must be completed the age of 35 years. And 4. He may be appointed as governor for 2 or more states. 8. The governor of a state is appointed by answer of the president. Consider the following and select the correct answer by using the code given below. The governor shall take oath or affirmation before entering upon his office. Second, the format of oath or affirmation is given in the third schedule of the Indian Constitution. Third, the governor shall make and subscribe the oath or affirmation in the presence of Chief Justice of the High Court or in his absence senior most judge of that court. Fourth, the process of oath and affirmation is given in Article 159 of the Indian Constitution. Answer is 1, 3 and 4. The governor shall take oath or affirmation before entering upon his office. Third, the governor shall make and subscribe the oath or affirmation in the presence of Chief Justice of the High Court or in his absence senior most judge of that court. And fourth, the process of oath and affirmation is given in Article 159 of the Constitution. 10th, which one of the following suggested that the governor should be an eminent person from outside the state and should be detached figure without intense political links or should not have taken part in politics in recent past? Answer is Sarkaria Commission 1983. 11. Who amongst the following administered the oath of the governor? Answer is Chief Justice of High Court. उसके बाद 12. Which one of the following statement about the governor of Indian state is not true? Answer is can be removed earlier in the if the legislature of concerned state passes a resolution for his removal. 13. Which one of the following statement is correct? Answer is no procedure has been laid down in the Constitution of India for the removal of a governor from his or her post. 14. Consider the following statement and select your answer from the code given below. Pehla, governor does not have the power to appoint a judge of a state high court. Second, he is not a part of the legislature. Third, he has the power to nominate some member in the legislative council. 4. He has no judicial power. So answer is 1 and 3 are correct. The governor does not have the power to appoint the judge of a state high court. And third, he has the power to nominate some member in the legislative council. 15. When the same person is appointed as a governor of two or more states, the emolument and allowance payable to the governor shall be. Answer: it shall be allocated among the states in such proportion as the president may by order determine. 16. Which of the following are the discretionary power given to the governor of a state? First, sending a report to the President of India for imposing the President's rule. Second, appointing the minister. Third, reserving certain bill passed by the state legislature for consideration of the President of India. Fourth, making rules to conduct the business of state government. Answer is 1 and 3 only. Sending a report to the President of India for imposing the President rule. And third, reserving certain bill passed by the state legislature for consideration of the President of India. 17. Under the constitutional provision of a bill, recommendation of the governor was required, but without recommendation of governor, it was introduced in Rajasthan Legislative Assembly and passed by it and sent to the governor now. Answer is where assent to that act given by governor shall not be invalid. 18. The approval of ordinance promulgated by governor is necessary. Answer is by the state legislature. 19. Which among the following article of the Indian Constitution empower the governor to issue the ordinance? Answer is Article 213. 20. Under which article of the Constitution of India the governor has the power to promulgate ordinances during recess of legislature? Answer is Article 213. 21. The governor of a state shall promulgate ordinance during recess of legislature under which of the following article of the Constitution? Answer: Article 213. 22. The governor of a state, first, is appointed by the president. Second, holds office during the pleasure of the president. Third, is the head of the state executive power. 4. Normally holds office for 5 years. करेक्ट आंसर जो है वो है ऑल द 4, चारों सही है. 23. स्टेट गवर्नर इज अपॉइंटेड बाय. आंसर इसका है प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया. 24. द अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ अ गवर्नर इन अ स्टेट मेड एज पर प्रोविजन इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अंडर आर्टिकल. आंसर है 155. 25. विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट द स्टेट गवर्नर इज नॉट ट्रू? आंसर है ही कैन पार्डन अ सेंटेंस ऑफ डेथ. 26. Assertion A. The president or a governor cannot be sued in any court of law or any act. Reason are the president can be impeached and the governor may be dismissed for unconstitutional acts done. Correct answer जो है वो है A is false but R is true. 27. Governor's salary and allowances are given by, आंसर इसका है consolidated fund of state. 28. Consider the following statement. No criminal proceeding shall be instituted against the governor of a state in any court during his term of office. Second, emoluments and allowances of the governor of a state shall not be diminished during his term of office. आंसर इसमें जो है both 1 and 2. 29. To whom the governor of a state is responsible? आंसर है president. 30. Who remains in office as long as the president of India wishes? Answer, governor. 31st. The Constitution of India does not contain any provision for the impeachment of, answer, a governor of a state. 32. Article 156 of the Constitution of India provides that a governor shall hold office for a term of 5 years from the date on which he enters upon the office. Which of the following can be deduced from this? First, no governor can be removed from office till the completion of his term. Second, no governor can continue in office beyond the expiration of a period of 5 years. The answer is neither 1 nor 2. 33. The first lady to become governor of a state in India. Answer is Sarojini Naidu. वो भी UP की. 34. Who amongst the following was the first woman governor of a state in free India? Answer is Sarojini Naidu. 35. Who was the first lady governor of West Bengal? आंसर इसका है पद्मजा नायडू. 36. In 13 February is celebrated Women's Day every year in the memory of, answer है Sarojini Naidu. 37. The governor who was dismissed in Rajasthan was, answer है Raghukul Tilak. The first governor who was dismissed from his office was Prabhudas Patwari, the governor of Tamil Nadu. He was removed from his office in October 1980. Raghukul Tilak was the first governor of Rajasthan who was dismissed in August 1981 from his office. 38. Who among the following is not appointed by the state governor? Answer is judges of High Court.